we are back for another, yes, another labor and delivery. This is the show baby number 2. This one's going to be a boy. This is Lucas from Cassie and Love. I'm going to go ahead and put the camera now up on the table. So good morning. It is a early morning or late live stream. I just woke up from a nap. So some of you may know my daughter, she's in the hospital, she's in labor, and so far she is comfortable, and so nothing yet. So I haven't heard word yet. So at some point during the live stream, if I get a message, I may read it. I may have to pause to read it, but I think she's just getting some rest right now. But yeah, we are on our way. So good morning, good morning. So I'm just getting things together, and we're going to try to make this a speedy labor and delivery, but usually my labor deliveries take a little while, so sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and good morning or good evening, whatever time it is for you. Normally I try to get on here by midnight, and I fell asleep. I was up for literally a whole day because after I delivered, we together delivered um, Edith, I did her photos, and I will be working on her YouTube video and and I also posted her for the Kansas Doll Show. Good morning. You are back. Ah, thank you. Your fave. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, let me get one more bottle of glass beads, and I'll be. Hey, Astrogen. Good morning. What time is it in California over there? Good morning to you, or good evening, I should say. It's probably like what, 12 a.m. over there, or 11 p.m., something like that. Good morning. All right, we need some more glass beads. Where did I put them? Actually, it's on my cart. All right, I didn't know it, but I'm already ready. I got my cart ready here. Our labor and delivery cart is right behind me. 10:43. Wow, it's only 10:43 p.m. there. Wow, wow, wow. It is currently 1:43 a.m. here. So we're going to try to move this faster so I can go back to sleep for work. They're guesstimating that she may have the baby sometime this afternoon. So we will see. So they said that at midnight labor is really going to hit. So I'm hoping and praying. I didn't hear anything, and I don't want to bother them while they're in that process. But I hope she's okay. I hope my baby's okay. So we're just going to make sure that we get all of the paperwork for Lucas. Today is Lucas, and yeah, you see him in the corner there. It's 12:43 for me. Still lucky. It's still early. Okay, so technically this is my daytime, so I am up, and then if all goes well and she doesn't have the baby, I plan to go back to sleep hopefully by 6 a.m. So today we have Lucas, and this is the here is his birth certificate. There's a certificate of authenticity right here. And then on the back, it has instructions on the back here. We have a sales tracking history. And we have, I think I already showed this. Look at his cute little picture. Isn't that adorable? So adorable. He looks just like my Christopher. So he's going to be a portrait baby of my Christopher as well. I have an extra kit. This is my birth certificate. So we got all the paperwork in order, and I will fill that out when he is done being born. Bro, you scared me. I know. I did a lot of scaring last night, too. Or yesterday morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, let's see. That's what a aborted baby looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Not really, because I'm not going to get into it, but no, no, it's a doll. These are reborn dolls. Um, I should have put a trigger warning. Reborn dolls. These are reborn dolls. No, it's not. It's vinyl. I promise you it's vinyl. It's a vinyl doll. So he's gonna be put together. So be even more creeped out. On my wall, that's where all my kits, they all, when I'm in the painting process, they're hanging on my wall. That's even more creepier, I know. So, but once they're all put together, they are so adorable. So let's get to. We're gonna start with the head. I know. Here's is his cute little head. He has painted hair. I love how his painted hair came out, and he's got the soft touch with the three-dimensional hair, like the hair like on him. It looks so adorable. It is something new that I tried. I don't know if you can see his eyelashes, but once again, I will take photos of him, professional photos of him like I did with Edith, and post those. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. We need a little, okay. LOL, no trigger. Still a little creepy. That's okay. I know it creeps out people who stumble across my video and they're not realizing for a second that these are vinyl dolls. So I know it's the realism of the sculpting and the painting. So in a way, when you say these dolls are creepy, it's a compliment to me. So thank you for the compliment. Honestly, I'm not offended. Um, I know you got scared. I apologize for that. It's cool. Thank you. Well, thank you. Awesome. You know what I always say to people that say it's weird, creepy? I said it's creepy good. These are creepy good dolls. So, to me and to other people. I'm going to turn on a fan because I was baking some babies today. That's even more creepier. And I had to open a window. It was like nearly 100 degrees today in Cleveland, Ohio. And I had to, the room now where I cure all the Genesis varnishes, I had to finish curing some babies and I was baking them in the other room. I had to open a window and it, like, that room is hot. It was hot today. I'm not sure what I did. There they are. All right, let's get to. We're going to start off with the head. We're going to weight the head. We need 3 pieces of stockings. Yes, you saw that. You heard me right. We are using pantyhose to weight up a doll. Yes, you will see what that is for. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. In a way, that is a compliment to me when people come in and say that. Thank you. That means it looks pretty real looking. Great skill. They look real. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, girl. Nope. Okay. Well, if it bothers you, you can just, watch other things. But if you're interested in seeing how they're put together, then stick around. We love to have you. I do appreciate you stopping by. Yep, baking babies and making babies. Baking babies. That's right. How did you make them? They are sculpted by Cassie Ann Love. So there are sculptors out there who sculpt them. I'll show you a blank sculpt. So this right here is a blank vinyl kit. And is this Cassie Ann Love as well? Yep. This is Cassie Ann Love as well. So this is a blank kit. So if you see a side-by-side comparison of a blank kit and where it ends up, this is the final baby right here. And then some are rooted. I hair paint most of my babies, but I do root some of them. And yeah, you'll see one of the babies that I have rooted for the doll show. But isn't that amazing how far, when you finish painting them and reborning them, how lifelike they are? It is crazy, crazy scary that goes from this to this, but that's a good thing. I consider that very a good thing. So thank you for the compliment. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Firewood. That's a compliment to me. Thank you. Are you in the hospital? No, I'm in my own little nursery here. I do call it labor and delivery of reborn dolls. Um, I think Julie Malloy actually does a great job with the hospital scene. She's got the whole thing going with the warming table and everything, and it works too. Put the baby. Yes, I will do that. I will do that. My sister loves the dog. Can you send her one? Well, subscribe to my channel. At some point, I will have a giveaway. I love those kind of baby dolls because I have one that's silicone. Yes. Take care of it. Yeah, you got to take good care of that. No, no Planned Parenthood here. Alrighty. Well, let's get to, and you guys, I will get back to your comments here, but enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Yes, I do sell them. Thank you. Yeah, I know. They're scary as heck. No, I do not make silicone dolls. I don't paint them. I root them, though. I am in the process of rooting one. And that one is in my personal collection. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's get to, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been an artist for over 20 years now. So I've been doing this for 20 years. No, I'm not. These are just vinyl pieces. These are just vinyl pieces. But I've been an artist for over 20 years. These are works of art. I need more coffee. I just woke up from my nap, so this is my daytime. Like that bugged out for 30 seconds. I know. Shock factor. I know there's a lot of people who don't understand, have never seen a reborn doll. I suppose I'm going to put a trigger warning. I will put a trigger warning on my next one. I will. Okay. And that way, you know, you can choose to click on the video. It's a warning. They are fake dolls. Any questions? Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? You're calling the police? It's just vinyl. I promise it's vinyl. It's just vinyl dolls. Kind of creepy, but I love it. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it's just a doll. Just a doll. Wow, we got a lot of people here who are creeped out. Okay, you'll see. So let's go. We're gonna hurry it up today because I need sleep because I have a feeling it is going to be a busy, busy day. So let's get to. Thank you, new sub, Kenzie. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. We'll have a giveaway at some point. And if you subscribe, all of my subscribers are eligible for a giveaway at some point. So yeah, hey. Adelaide, is that how you say your name? Hello. Can you get one? Well, currently these are show babies. If you are going to the Kansas Doll Show, they are available there. The dolls that I are making right now. You scared you for a second? I do apologize. I will put a trigger warning. So this is the time of night where people are not prepared to see a reborn doll. Which state are you in America? I love it because America, you sell these. Yeah, I am in Cleveland, Ohio. And Ohio is one of the, I don't know if it's the state, but it's definitely one of the states that has the most doll shows in regards to just antique doll shows, general doll shows. But Kansas and down Dolls of the World right now are the two biggest doll shows. I'm not sure if they do Rose anymore. Jen, if you're still here, do you know if they do the Rose doll show anymore, Jen? If you're still here, Astral Jen? Do you know if they do um the doll shows? Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Kansas. They are in this. It's at the Kansas Doll Show, so it is in Kansas. You're from Cleveland, Chelsea. Well, hello there, neighbor. Good to see another Clevelander here. I remember you, little pup. Good to see you again. You are a regular here. Thank you for being here. You're from Kansas? Awesome. Yeah, they have the best doll show. All right. Bit of room here. All right, so I'm going to keep on working this time around. I'm going to not try to sit and talk. I'm going to try to work and talk. Hi, neighbor. I'm a little south, Brecksville. Oh my gosh. I work in Brecksville. Oh my goodness. That's where I work. I work in Brecksville. I could say where at, but that's where I work. I'll just say I work in the medical field in Brecksville. Cool. Thank you. Sweet Angels Nursery, how are you doing? Long time no see. How have you been? It is so good to see you. I should have probably left a little more room. What you been up to? I know there was a show this weekend, not sure which one. Oh, that is the Dolls of the World. So I think that's going to surpass Rose Doll Show, the Dolls of the World. Small world. I am certified in lactation, so I feel that. Oh, really? My daughter's in labor right now. My daughter is in the hospital in labor right now, for real, in a real labor and delivery. So at some point, I may pause the live stream. I know you can't do it here. You can do it on TikTok. At some point, I may have to pause and read a message if my son-in-law sends me a message on how she's doing. If you happen to be I think they're subscribed to me, so if you happen to be watching this, let me know how she's doing. So she was having contractions, and so far she still can talk through them. So once you can't talk through them, that's where it gets real. So okay, that's so neat to see somebody like right in my neighborhood. I'm actually getting a doll back, if you remember. Yes, I told you about it. She's giving it back to me tomorrow. That is awesome. That is so good to hear. Congratulations on that. Hey, Lexi, how are you doing? How many babies do you have in your um, personal collection? We counted them the other day. I have about 20. And if you count the dolls that I hadn't even made yet, um, probably 100. But I'll have to show you my kit stash sometime. I do have a kit stash. All right. I promise I'm going to work faster here. So this is a good learning curve for me to learn to work and chat at the same time. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let's cut out a disc. So, how are you guys been doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, or whatever day it is. What is that? It's a reborn doll. Oh my god, good luck. Let me know if she needs any help at all, if she plans on breastfeeding, praying for. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. Yeah, she does plan on breastfeeding. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, well, hey, maybe you and I can get together. If you're interested in reborn dolls, you're welcome to come over for a tour of my nursery and my studio. You are more than welcome to come over. Still waiting for Mimi to come over. She's my buddy from the Ohio Doll Shows. And she made my Delilah. She is an expert at making the ethnic babies, African American babies, especially the toddlers. The toddlers are incredible. I'm telling you, her babies, I highly recommend her, but I'm not sure if she's taking any orders, but yeah, I do recommend her. Yeah, Chelsea, we need to get together sometime. Pediatric surgery is wild. Can I have one for my daughter? If you subscribe, I will have a giveaway at some point on my channel. I don't know when yet, but you may have a chance. If you are going to the Kansas Doll Show, I have a giveaway baby there. So those are that's the giveaway baby I have currently. So if you are going to Kansas, that's where I have a current giveaway baby. I know. What did you, Ken? What did you tune into? My goodness, what did you tune into? How's it going, Ken? Thank you for stopping in. Hey, could you please give me a realistic baby doll if you live in Arizona? I don't live in Arizona, but at the moment I'm not giving one away here, but in Kansas I am. At some point on my channel and my memberships, once I get memberships, I will do regular giveaways there because my goal is to get monetized on my channel. I did have a channel with 14,000 subscribers and I was monetized. I did some giveaways. And then I did some on Patreon, which I call them Reborn Ways. So I did some giveaways there, and I'll get back to those. So hopefully we'll get memberships going, and then we can start doing the giveaways there. So like I said, I put these cardboard discs. So what I'm doing is putting a cardboard disc to hold all of the weighting material. The pantyhose stocking that's within the head is holding it all together nicely. So nothing is like loose in the head. You don't hear any rattling or anything like that because I do use plastic pellets. I think I'm one of the only artists that still uses plastic pellets in their reborn dolls. So here is the disc. If you are a person that buys one of my dolls and you choose that you want to reweight it, you can easily take this out and reweight the baby how you like, to your liking. All right, that is his head. So now that that's done, maybe he'll sit there. We'll just put that there. I know it looks creepy, but he'll get there. He'll get born. I'm gonna cut these discs first. We'll do that first, and then we can go ahead and weight that up. Thank you so much for your questions. It's good to see you, Ken. The WTF. Thank you for the WTFs. That's a compliment to me. Thank you. That means they look real. Can I have one, please? I currently do not have one for a giveaway, but keep your eyes on my channel. Hey, Becca. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, I love your art. I am obsessed with the baby dolls. I am so happy to see how the Reborn Dolls is made, and just subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much, and welcome. Do you live in Arizona? No, I do not. Hey, could I get a shout out? Life with Bella, good to see you. It's good to see you. Chelsea says I would love that. Yeah, so Astral Jen, I don't think Rose is going on anymore because Bountiful Baby, right? Still, they gave it back to the original owners. What's your favorite antique doll? My favorite antique doll is the, they're called Horseman dolls, and I'll do another video on that. I love Alright, I want to see if that's a message. Hang on, I'm going to turn you guys around for a minute. That might be a message from my daughter. So hold on for just a second. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're back. Alright, we're back. Sorry. I had to, okay, we're back. All right, we're back. Sorry. I had to pause that for a minute there. There is a update on my daughter. She's 1 centimeter. So there, she's progressing well. Wow, she's doing really well. Oh my gosh, she's doing so good. We're gonna have a baby tomorrow. Oh my gosh, a real one. Can you still see me? Thank you. Okay. How many pounds? This baby will be about 5 pounds. I still need to find my own baby. Let me make sure. No, we don't want that. No, we don't want a light. No, stop that. At some point, if my camera freezes again, I'll have to jump off and restart the phone. So I do apologize in advance for that. Does this hurt the baby? No, this is just vinyl. You also need mods back. Astro mod. Yes. You know what? I can do that now. Astro, do you want to be a moderator? Who wants to be a mod? Let's see. Okay, let's get to work. Can you, okay, it's going. I see the timer going. We are live. Okay. Can I have one for free, please? I will have a giveaway at some point. Thank you so much for your interest in my dolls. One of these would be perfect for my little one. Practice being a big brother soon. That is awesome, Chelsea. That is so awesome. My goodness. So if I get another update from my son-in-law, then I'll have to pause for a second and read that. But my goodness, she's doing really, really well. I don't know if he's watching my live stream. If you're watching, hello to my son-in-law, my daughter. You're probably hearing my silly voice over the internet. I think she might be subscribed to me. Let's see. Thank you for that, Betty Ramirez. I know, right? Dude. WTF, dude. Love you so I can get. Hey, can you show me one of the antique dolls? Not today, but I will do a, oh, I had to pause my live stream for a message that I got. Let me catch up on my messages. Bro, what are you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Kendra. Thought it was an actual baby. Aw. Okay, let's get to. So it's all positive news about my daughter. So she's doing well. Doing well. So what's everybody else's hobby? What's everybody like to do for a hobby? This is a hobby as well. It's an art. This is also some people's full-time job. This is not my full-time job. It used to be when I was a stay-at-home mom myself. These were my income. And this is a nice little income, but it's something that you can't really depend on. You can't rely on it. So I work in the medical field myself. I work a regular job, third shift, and I love it. I'm so blessed to have that job. You know, I'm finally used to third shift, and it's awesome. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna hurry up for you guys because I know you guys are waiting. I know you're waiting for the baby. All right, we got for those. But it's so much fun sitting here chatting with you guys. I love to hear about what you guys like for your hobbies and stuff like that. Why is it so many pieces? Because it's a vinyl doll kit and they come in pieces. They come in head, the limbs, and this one does not have a torso, so it has a cloth body. So they have cloth bodies that they're on, so they're nice and cuddly and snuggly. So once you see the baby, we'll put his little onesie on. I didn't grab him one. I got his blanket and his little hospital hat. Thank you, Donna. Let's see. Can I please have 2 free dolls, please? I want a binky clothes with it, please. At the moment, I don't have a free doll. Thank you for watching. Oh my God, how much are you selling them for? This one will be $7.75, but at the Kansas Doll Show, this one will be at a cheaper price, doll show price. So that just makes it easier for people who are buying the dolls because there's so many vendors at the doll show. This is too small. Should be alright. Should be okay. Just want to make it fun for the customers who come all the way out to Kansas to shop for, you know, a reborn doll or silicone dolls. There's more than reborn dolls. There's silicone dolls as well. Silicones, I actually have I have a love-hate for them. I love how they feel when you're holding them and stuff like that, but I don't love how they have powder on them. It bothers my hands. I don't know why. Just how it is. It's just how you feel. You draw. Kenzie says she draws. That's nice. Kenzie draws. Let's see. What doll are you making? What doll am I making? This is the Lucas by Cassie Ann Love. That is the sculpt. Can you give me one yes or no? Not at the moment. No, I cannot. I'm not doing a giveaway at the moment, but thank you for your interest. I appreciate it. I'm going to make another disc. This one's a little too small. So it's a birthing process, you know. It's just strange, like, you know, my daughter's having a baby and I'm birthing a doll. But this is what I do for a living. This is what I do for a living on my side job. So I miss you guys during the week. During the week I cannot go live because I'm at work. So normally at this time I am at work. And I'm doing my job at work. And then on the weekends I'm doing my job here, working on dolls. So oh, good night, Little Pup. Thank you for being here. This one in particular is around $775. And then they vary in prices depending on the sculpt and how much work is put into them is what determines the price. So the sculpt itself is $130 or more. Okay. I think we got that right. Alright, so these will be for the legs, the arms, and here we go. Alright. What the heck? I have 50 baby chicks and 200 chickens. That is awesome. I was just watching on TikTok this morning somebody who has a farm, and I think it's in Michigan, and they were doing a live stream of little ducklings. They were helping the little ducklings hatch. I thought that was pretty awesome. Ooh, that was fun. Ooh! We're spilling the glass beads. No, we don't want that. Okay, we're making a mess. Gotta watch out. Some of these are angled to the point where they will spill glass beads, so we're gonna have to clean that up. It can be messy business. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, keep the thumbs up going or thumbs down. Either one does help. 200 chickens. Wow, that's a lot of chickens. And I thought that was a real baby. Aw. Can I get one? I do. These are for the doll show. If you are going to Kansas, these will be available at the Kansas Doll Show, and I will have a giveaway. I did do a giveaway baby for them to give away a donation baby. No, it's not a silicone baby. I do not paint those. My latest hobby has been making songs with AI. That's awesome. What kind of songs, Jen, do you make? That's pretty awesome. My sons do that. It's a lot of fun. They write some lyrics and then the AI makes it into a song. It's kind of funny. Some of the songs are so hilarious. It scared you? I know it's been scaring a lot of people. Next time, I promise, I will put a warning on my description. I don't think I can do it while I'm um, on live stream. Uh, are you going to South Carolina doll show? No, I can only do one doll show a year right now because of my finances and circumstances at the moment because of my daughter and everything going on in the family. We have a pretty big family and we have lots of stuff, good stuff going on. And I need my other bottle. There we go. I always got bottles prepared, prepared with the glass beads. But yeah, we got so many family events, and of course, my grandson being born hopefully today. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So, yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up. They're so cute. Thank you. Why the baby bottle? Because in the baby bottle, somebody showed me a trick. These are glass beads, and you pour them. It just makes it easier to pour them right into the limbs instead of scooping them out of a bucket into a one of those thingamajiggers. You know, scooping them in. It's just easier that way. And somebody told me about it during a live stream many years ago, and I still thank that person for giving me that tip. So I always say take what you want and leave the rest. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. You're so ATL? I'm not sure what that means. Oh my god, how much are the silicone dolls for shipping? I do not make silicone dolls, but silicone dolls in general are about $3,000. So yeah, they're a little pricey. Do you remember me from yesterday? Hey, Essa. Yes, good to see you. Essa Adventures, good to see you. Welcome back. How are you doing? Donna says, I used to live in Missouri, but I've worked in Kansas City. The weather there is just no words. I know it's about 100 degrees today. It was pretty hot. Pretty hot today. What what the heck is going on here? What the Frank is going on? We're making reborn dolls, Justin. We're making reborn dolls. Can we? Yes or no? Let's see. Do you think that you can write that down? It was pretty quick. The make of the doll. Oh, this one? Cassie Ann Love. This is Lucas. Yes, thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Yes, please tell her no. Not right now. Maybe in the future. I appreciate your interest. Thank you. Thank you. Um, what is in the baby bottle? What's in the baby bottle is glass beads. Technically, it's sandblasting beads. So these are what we artists weight up our reborn dolls with, and they give the perfect weight. Most reborn doll artists put this in the torso as well, in the body, to give it more weight, but I'm probably the only artist that doesn't do that. I use plastic pellets for that. I used to use silicone pellets to make them real squishy. I still have silicone pellets. Bountiful Baby does not like have them anymore, so I don't. I personally don't use them anymore, but anybody who prefers their baby to be still weighted up with the silicone pellets, I can still do that. So I'm just pouring glass beads. This is all like sandblasting material. Um, Thank you. Aw, so realistic. special. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Haven. Happy birthday to you. Where can you get one? You can go to reborndolls.com, or if you go onto a reputable page on Facebook, they have reputable sellers. Make sure they are a real seller and not a scammer, because there are a lot of scammers out there now selling these dolls, and you don't get a doll, or you get something that is just horrible. Thank you for loving it. I love your name. Oh, Nadira. Hello, hello. Creep. Yeah, that's a good thing. When they're creepy, that's a good thing. So thank you. That's a compliment, right? eBay. No, I really wouldn't trust eBay. I used to sell my dolls on eBay. My very first reborn doll was like sold for $65. I was so happy. That was back in 2000, I think 2005 is when I started selling them, and then eBay kind of got all, messed up. I started getting scammed really bad on eBay, and I just quit selling there altogether. So I don't have to sell, and I have my regular customers as well. So I have regular customers that buy from me. So every time a doll is for sale, I'm pretty fortunate that they pretty much sell right away. So I'm very lucky in that. Do you remember me? Okay, let me catch up with the comments here. It's a boy. Yep, this one's going to be a boy. It's brilliant idea. Well done, Jen. God bless. Thank you. No, this is not a clinic. Thank you, Pickle. Yeah, I thought the baby was sleeping. What the? Oh, that's cute. No. $47. Yeah, they can be. I don't sell dolls. I think the very cheapest I would go is $125 for a reborn doll. And the doll would be bare bones. Hi, Jen and Mark. Hey, Maureen. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. Good to see you. How are you? What have you been doing? What up, what up? What, the jelly? That's cute, Kyle. I love that. Thank you for not swearing. I'm with the baby. Let's see, baby Orange is about to be to sleeping. Aww, she's sleeping. How adorable. Let's see. Hi. How much for a doll filled with... Oh, well, that's cool, Matt. Well, I'm sure that's so funny. Nope, sorry, I don't have that material here. I'm not gonna fill it with that. Congratulations, thank you. No, it is not Brandon. No, this is I make reborn dolls. It is an art. How can you shout out? You like the video, Mufasa? Shout out to Mufasa. Hello. Are you going to make a baby? Yes, I am. I'm making a baby. So yeah, we're hurrying it up today. So maybe a little more glass beads in there. So it does take me a little bit of time. I am trying to hurry it up today so that, today's going to be a busy day for me. So I want to get some sleep. Glass beads is in the bottle. Glass beads. Hey, girl. Hey, Shayna. How are you doing? Good to see you. Love you. Thank you, Valerie. Love you too. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, so can't believe it's Monday. I gotta go to work. Gotta go to work tonight. My goodness. I was gonna take the day off. But I think the timing is going to be right, and hopefully he'll be here before I go to work. I think she's doing well. She's progressing really, really well. So, all right, these are weighted up nicely. So we'll go ahead and put the stuffing in. Okay, stuffing time. Let's do legs first. Yes, I do. I hand paint them. Yes. I use acrylic paints. If you're interested in knowing, you'll see me painting on this baby at some point when I resume painting that baby. I use artist grade acrylic paints, and I use Genesis Heat Set Matte Varnish and thick medium to seal the paints in. And it was a surprise to me way back in the day that I was able to do that, because I am very highly sensitive to chemicals, like thinners, mineral spirits. I'm very sensitive to that. Let's see if I can plunge it over to that way. There we go. Sorry, I keep moving you around. So I'm highly sensitive to that, and so I really can't paint with thinners, and so I use air dry paints. And I've been painting with them for years and years and years, and I know more about acrylic paints than a lot of people, and they do paint into the vinyl. So yes, they do. They're hard to remove. But they seal in beautifully with the Genesis. You can seal them with the air dry varnishes. But I like the way Genesis feels. It has that rough feeling to it. Feels like um, almost like a porcelain baby, kind of. It has a really neat feeling to it. And I'm one that has to have the right feel. Yeah, it's work. It's fun work. Aw, thank you. Um, Girl, what the are you doing? What am I doing? I'm making babies. What time is it there? It is about 2:29, about 2:30. You bought Oakley full body silicone? Oh, that is awesome, Maureen. That is awesome. Silicone dolls are becoming more and more and more popular. Um, I was afraid silicone dolls were going to take over the market, because I have a love hate with them. Like I said, um, I like vinyls better, to be honest. I like vinyl dolls. They have more detail to them and everything, and I love the details. But silicones are good for holding them. You can hold a reborn, and reborns are cuddly, but silicones are very cuddly. They feel more realistic. Silicones are more fragile. That's another thing about silicone dolls, is that they're fragile. You have to handle them very carefully. You can't change them as often, or else they will wear out quicker, in my opinion, because it is silicone. They can tear easily. So yeah, silicone is more fragile. It's way more expensive. And I do have 2 silicone dolls here. I'm rooting one right now. It's really weird rooting them, because you don't get that resistance like you do the vinyl. That would only snap in there. That would be nice. Okay, that should be good. No, they're not real. These are reborn dolls. They are vinyl dolls. They're just dolls. Astrogen says, "Oh, neat. Can I custom order a?" No. Well, maybe they do. They make everything else edible, if you know what I mean. They make. Do you ever see those like on Instagram, like the shorts where they have edible? Like somebody had like a jar of mayonnaise. It looked like it looked so real. And they cut into it as a cake. Do you ever see those videos where they're cakes? Like somebody had a bottle of ketchup that looked like real ketchup, but it was actually cake. Yeah, I actually did see that somebody actually had a cake made of their face, and they cut that's creepy. Now that's creepy. That creeps me out. I don't think I would actually uh, get a cake like that. It's a doll. Thank you, Astrogen. It's 11:30 p.m. Valerie says. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome in, welcome in. It is good to have you here. Thank you. Do I got any Chucky dolls? No, I don't have any Chucky dolls. Excuse me. I have some Monster High dolls, and I'll have to show you a picture of them because those little silicone dolls that you get at Walmart, or you can get them on Amazon, they are perfect for those Monster High dolls. So two of the three Monster High dolls that I do have are um, holding a baby, and it looks so cute. So I'm gonna buy some more of those if they're still on Amazon. And then there is a doll show in August. So in August there is a doll show. So anybody who is in and around Ohio, it is in the Cleveland area. There is a doll show in Strongsville. So it's the Doll and Teddy Bear show, and it's at the end of August. And I will be there. I'll be bringing one of my reborns, per usual. And I'm going to see if I can get any more Monster High dolls. Jen, did you need security in your chat? Yeah, I do. Let me see if I can make you a moderator. Thank you, Maureen, for that. I do need some policing in here. I'm doing good at ignoring it. I understand that people. Let's see if I can click on your name and make you a moderator. No, it doesn't let me do it live. No. Okay, I'm going to have to do that. I don't know how to do that. Well, Maureen, if you comment after the video is over with, I can make you a mod that way. It doesn't let me do it on the spot like it used to. I used to be able to make people moderators on the spot. So yeah, technically this is like my new channel. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. That is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I do have some jiggly dolls. I have two silicone dolls, and they're nice and movable. Yeah, they're very jiggly. Can you have a doll? I'm not doing a giveaway at the moment, but thank you so much for your interest. I appreciate it. Are those better than the ones on Temu? Yes, they are real. They are the authentics. The ones that are on Temu are the fake, not authentic, and they're not authorized to be reproduced. So, no, I am an authentic artist, and I make authentic babies only. There are some people out there who do paint the not authentic, the replicas, but I'm not one of those artists that do that. So I do the authentic babies only. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, just want to make sure these legs are going to feel about the same. Okay. You know what? Let me see if I can click here. Hang on. With my mouse. No, it's not letting me. Let's see if I can click this way. Hold up. That is weird. Okay. Nope. Jen, I'll make you one too if you let me know how to do it offline. If you can comment on one of my videos, let me know how to do it, because for some reason YouTube has changed since I lost my other channel. I don't know how to do it now. I just got here and seen the dice. Should you be worried? No, you shouldn't be worried. These are dolls. They're vinyl pieces. It's just vinyl. I'm putting stuffing in them. They're just vinyl. They're not real. But it's okay. I don't mind people coming up and telling me how they feel as long as they're not extremely disrespectful towards me. It's totally fine. I don't mind people being freaked out because it is a thing that people are not used to. I thought people would be used to it by now because reborn dolls have been around. You know, most people that I meet have already heard of reborn dolls. Teddy bears got their name from President Teddy Roosevelt. Fun fact. Angel, thank you for that fun fact. That's awesome. Jen has a security request. Please be. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, be respectful. If you know. Let me try that again. Let me click on your name. I'm clicking on your name and it's doing nothing. Nothing at all. Let me try it this way. Hang on. Hold up. Sorry for the delay here, but let me try clicking on your name. No, it's not doing it. I don't understand. You're supposed to be able to do it while you're on live stream because people make instant moderators. Okay, well, I can't do it, but I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to comment under this video if you could, if you're interested in being a moderator. Um, Jen, if you can comment. Um, some of my old timers here, if you can comment under my video below later on, then I can possibly make you a moderator. First glance, I thought it was a real baby. I'll put a disclaimer. I need to put a disclaimer. I do apologize for that. I need to put a disclaimer. I don't mean for it to scare people, but yeah, it's a hobby. It's a job. It's fun. It's work. Um, what are you making? I'm making reborn dolls. Um, are preemie babies a thing? Yeah, you can make preemie babies as well. You can make toddlers. I've made toddlers before. Where do you sell them? I sell them mainly here on my YouTube and at doll shows. So now I sell at the Kansas Doll Show, and once in a while I'll be a vendor at the Ohio Doll Show. My grandma collected dolls like this. She get them each of the children. Oh, you hated this. Oh, Geraldo hated the sleepovers at grandma's. Oh, I totally understand, and I don't fault you for that. I don't. I understand. It's totally fine. Um, yeah, they're made to look like real babies. Yes. I sell my babies at the doll shows, and I sell them here on YouTube, and I will be selling them on the Kansas Facebook site. Whatever doesn't sell at the show, I will sell there first, and then whatever doesn't sell there, we'll bring it to. I will advertise it on YouTube. You cannot do that. Scared me already. Thought it was real. I'll put a disclaimer. I am so sorry for that. Oh my goodness. I do make preemie babies. Yes, I love preemie babies. You want to be with me? I can't tell you where I live. I can't tell you exactly where I live if you want to be with me. Um, can you make my daughter one? At the moment, I'm not taking any orders at the moment. The blank doll kit that I just showed you guys, that is my next custom order. So that's after the doll show, and my good friend, she is such a sweetheart, and her and I have been really good friends since 2013, and we met at the Downey's Doll Show, actually, in North Carolina. And she's been a regular. She's got a lot. She's got most of my babies. I don't know how many babies of mine she has, but she's got a lot of my babies. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. That is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You can keep an eye out on my YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can look up the Kansas Doll Show. I will have them for sale there, and you can keep an eye out on that site for my babies or any other babies that are on sale from other artists. Sweet Angels Nursery says it's fun making these dolls as realistic baby. Yes, it's very fun. No, I don't dismember any babies. I'm putting it together. I'm not taking it apart. I'm putting it together. That's what I'm currently doing. The baby is going together. So no, I'm not dismembering it. Oh my goodness. These aren't little for little kids. Yeah. No, the ones that I make are not for little kids, but I do make what's called the simple affordable reborns, and they can be for kids if you make them in such a way that they don't got all of the artistry detail into them, and they are more affordable. But I can't stop somebody from giving one of these dolls. So say if they pay the $775, or if they pay $800 for a doll and they give it to a child, that's what they do. I can't say what they can or cannot do. So, which some people probably do. They buy these dolls and give it to their daughter, like a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old. I don't recommend that, but I can make a doll that is age appropriate. So they're very expensive. But the reason being for that is because these takes weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to make. These take quite a while. I've been working on all these dolls for about a year now. So yeah, it's been a while. Yep. These are reborn dolls. No, it's not real baby. Thank you, Maureen. Maureen, please leave a comment. Sweet Angels Nursery, if you're interested in being a moderator, um, please leave a message or please comment down below on this video when it's finished, and I can go into the profile and make you a moderator. So it won't allow me to do it live. Oh my god. No, it's not a real baby. They are reborn dolls that are made to look real. Next to chat message, okay, click menu, select add moderator, chat message. Yeah, but it doesn't let me. Hang on, let's try one more time. Let me check. Next to chat message, click on menu, select add managing moderator, add standard moderator. It doesn't let me click on hang on. No, is it the 3 dots? There is none here. It doesn't have any of that. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Okay, it says I can report a message. Okay, maybe I double click. Okay, let me double click on you. Oh, did it. Okay, I did it. Okay, I'm going to make you a moderator. Let's see. Managing moderators. Where's change chat? We'll do standard. Okay, try it out. You have a wrench. Okay, Sweet Angels Nursery, do you want to be a moderator? I'll add you anyways. Let me just add you a moderator. Thank you for that, Jen. It's always Jen to the rescue. Thank you. Maureen's going to be a moderator, whether you like it or not. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. Add moderator and standard. What is the cheapest you would go? About $125. Okay. Okay, sweetie Maureen. Okay. If I missed anybody, my regulars, the people who are my regulars, I make moderators. Okay, go ahead and try that out. Do you have a wrench? Let's see. Yes, you do. There she is. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you, Astral Jen. I appreciate you, Maureen. I do believe that. Go ahead and try out your wrench. Sweet Angels Nursery. Is that okay? I made you a moderator. Thank you. I appreciate your service. Thank you. Thank you. We have police in the house. Yay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. If you now, okay, so instructions for my moderators. I gotta get a body for this baby. This baby doesn't have a body. Let me tell you when I get the body. Hang on a minute. I forgot his body. Hang on. Okay. We've got the body. We've got the body. Woot, woot, woot. Okay. Instructions for my moderators. If you see somebody that says just, the WTF is this, stuff like that, don't block them. They have the right to say what they feel about the reborns. But if it goes beyond that and they keep saying that or saying anything racist or saying anything, you know the drill, saying anything that is not good, then you know what to do. You know to get rid of them. But if they come in and say what the blank is this, it's totally fine that they do that. So they have the right to say how they feel about it. But if they're gonna continue on with it, that's when you go ahead and block them. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, like Wu Tang here says, "Oh hell nah, that's totally okay." But if this person kept on going about it, then that's when you get rid of them. But they have every right to say how they feel once, and then okay, we get your point, which is totally okay with me. I am all for freedom of speech. If you don't like something, I do appreciate how you comment on it, just as long as it's not like horribly, horribly bad. Yeah. Okay. And I know you guys know. You guys know. So this person just said, WTF, did I just come here? So I do appreciate that comment, and that's totally fine. But if they kept on saying it, you know what I mean. So I'm not going to go on about that. So let's continue on. Thank you, Cindy. What the heck is that? It's a reborn doll. Yeah, we're making a reborn baby. Let's see. The body? Yep, this is the body. This is a cloth body. This is what we're going to put the baby onto. The baby will have a cloth body. Some babies have torso, vinyl, what's called a belly plate. And I have one. I don't have one in the room with me. I just was working on some earlier. But this is what they're going to go onto. We're going to go ahead and weight that up as well. And that's what the pantyhose are for. Yes. It's okay. You could say it. Yeah, you can say it. But if you're going to keep on going and saying really horrible, horrific stuff, then my moderators know what to do. Taking a forever nap. Oh, thank you very much. Oh my God, my down all the way. That scared me for a minute, and that's totally okay. I do apologize. Next time I'm going to say trigger warning. I do apologize for that. So, for those who are coming in and saying, what the heck is that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to trigger you, but I'm glad you're nice about it. And thank you so much for your opinion. Good or bad. Just not horrific. Okay, so like this one right here, FBI, you can probably block that person. That's I really don't like that comment. So anybody that says that I'm a blank clinic, you can go ahead and block them. It's making reborn dolls. No, I don't do 3D painting of real babies, but I do make what's called a portrait baby, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I've made portrait babies before. I don't do it often anymore because of the fact that they are hard to do. And thank you so much. Thank you, Sweet Angels Nursery. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you. So if anybody says that I'm in a blankety blank clinic, please delete that. It's really not necessary to say that. Um, so the reason I don't do that no more is because you have limited freedom of what you can do with the doll, and you're in the confines of. Um, to me, it's like more stressful worrying about the doll looking just like the picture of the portrait baby, if you know what I mean. But great question. A lot of you guys have some great questions. So most of you in here, you guys have some great questions. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So I don't have the freedom. My best artwork is when I have freedom to do what I want. That's my best artwork. But when I'm limited to what I can do, then it's I've ran into trouble before. Yeah. No, no. She's making dolls. Yes. Thank you. You guys are working hard tonight. Yeah, it's art. It's artwork. So they're not toys. It is art. And I'm glad I do these live streams because legit, there are people who legit have never seen a reborn doll before. Thank you. Um, and you know they may be shocked, but then they may love it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. And it's okay if you hate it too. That's totally fine. You know, you have the freedom to not like something, and that's totally fine. How many dollars? You know what? That's a very good question. I really can kick myself in the butt for this, but I don't know. I don't know how many dolls I have made. Uh, Mary Bell, hopefully I said your name right. She asked how many dolls I've made. And to be honest, I've made hundreds of dolls in over 20 years. I don't know. So you can kind of imagine how many reborn dolls I have made over 20 plus years. I've been doing this for over 20 years now. So reborns have been around since the early 90s. Since the 1990s, I think the first known reborn artist was called H2O Babies. And actually, they make a doll and put water balloons, kind of like one of those, what do they call those, water babies or whatever. Can you sing a nursery rhyme? No, I'm not a very good singer. You know you're getting to make a great body. Yeah, it's a cool body. Looks like a potato. Potato. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Good question. What is your shop called? I'm just called Create. I'm probably going to change my name around. Good question. So my name right now at the current moment is Creative Newborns, but I want to change it to Creative Newborns by Jen Len, is what I want to change it to because I've actually Googled Creative Newborns, and if you look up Creative Newborns, yeah, you'll find me, but at the same time, you'll find photography sites that are Creative Newborns, and that's a very common name. And then people confuse my name sometimes with Creative Reborns. So I'm not Creative Reborns, I'm Creative Newborns. So I'm probably going to change it to Creative Newborns by Jen Len. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to be making some business cards for the doll show, and I'm going to put Creative Newborns by Jen Len. So That way, it's yes, it's Creative Newborns, but it's by Jen Len. So, and I used to do photography, and that was Jen Len Images. I do not sculpt them. No, I don't sculpt the dolls. I don't. Good question. This is Cassie Ann Love. This is her sculpt. This is the Lucas sculpt that I am putting together at the moment. Um, you know what? I wonder if I can do that. Can I put a comment? How would I make a comment? Thank you. Your favorite brunette? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna redo. Well, usually after the live stream ends, not many people watch it afterwards. It's usually right as I'm doing the live streaming itself. That's when most people come on. Thank you for the thumbs up or thumbs down. It helps. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. Thank you. Totally appreciate that. Um, oh, it smiled at the camera. um, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, trippy, trippy, trippy. All right, I'm gonna get on working here. Let me catch up with the comments here. I gotta learn to read and work at the same time. I can't read them all. Yeah, it shows that your my gosh, I can't find the word. You are reacting to the content. So you're interacting with content. So you like it or you don't like it. Both are good, actually. If you dislike this video, that's a good thing as well because it will trigger the algorithm. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I don't know. I suppose I can check how many dislikes I have. Um, and I hate it that YouTube took that away. I really honestly do. I hate so much they took the dislike away. Because I really, it does help to know how many people don't like what you're doing. You know what I mean? It helps. Thank you. My moderators are working hard. So, for those of you who are becoming my regulars, I will soon make you moderators as well, and I appreciate your service. Thank you for that. Reborn are usually a variety of things we use in shows and movies. Correct. Yes, I've known some reborn artists who have made babies, and a famous person had a reborn doll made. Trying to think of who it was. Was it Will Smith? Was it? No, it was. Who the heck was it? Well, anyways, they were a famous. I think they were a famous actor or a famous basketball player, and they had a doll. You should really set up your chat to be read to you. How do you do that? What do you mean, Jen? Jen, we're gonna have to get on the phone together. We're gonna have to talk about this because you're my technology specialist. She is awesome with technology. Thank you for that. We're gonna have to get together and talk. Now that I'm on your time schedule. um, yes, there are plenty of other artists out there who sell dolls. And you may not like my style of reborns. Everybody has a different style of making the reborn dolls. So we're definitely cooking today. We are at an hour and 19 minutes. So we're definitely moving faster today. The coffee's kicking in and now I'm waking up. I'm having coffee. So whatever you're drinking tonight, cheers. Cheers to you. How do you do that? Can you explain that for me real quick, Jen? Can you explain how you, what that is? The chat read to you. How does that work? Can you explain it for me? See, Jen, without you, I wouldn't have been able to make people moderators. You are just so awesome. I'm so glad I got to spend time with you at Rose Doll Show. I hope you get to go to Kansas sometime. That would be so much fun. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, not right now at the moment. I do have a custom that is right after the doll show. So I do have my good friend I do a lot of customs for, and she's awesome. And her doll is next. I take customs, I don't take them too often because sometimes those can stress you out as well. Okay. So we're going to put new ties in. Okay, you set up a bot to read the chat. Okay, I'll have to look that up, or you and I can talk about that. I wonder how you do that, but I'll look that up. I didn't know you can do that. I think that would be a little bit too overwhelming with a lot of, to be honest, because there's a lot of chat going on here, and it would be like a little overwhelming. I have to go. Good night. Thank you, your favorite brunette. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll see you hopefully next week, next weekend. So I do these lives every weekend if I can. During the week, I definitely would love to, but I work my real job. Cynthia says that's not nice that people show a dislike on a professional work of your. Oh, thank you. You should simply change the channel and opposite, which entire mobile and stay with. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You are awesome. Thank you. Are you interested in becoming a moderator, Cynthia? If you're interested in becoming a moderator and you know that you're going to be here, I've seen you quite a bit. Let me know if you would like to be a moderator. I'll make you a moderator. Because you are awesome, Cynthia. My girly pop, Bella. Girly pop, I like that name. Who all knows Girl World? Anybody know? Scary? And that's totally fine. If I am honored that they're scary. Artist channel. Be respectful. Yeah, don't argue with people. Just put them in timeout. Put them in the corner. Just spank them. Put them in the corner. You're going in timeout. No, I don't know you, Joseph. I don't know you that well, so I'm sorry. Scared girly. Do you know Girl World? That's a whole nother subject with the Girl World. That's like a whole nother subject on YouTube. I remember doing a live stream and somebody's channel name, their username had to do with Foodie Beauty. I don't know if anybody knows Foodie Beauty, and I'm like, oh my goodness, is it the Foodie Beauty that I watch? I like talking about the drama channels. They're fun to watch. They're funny. They're like a soap opera. That's my daytime soap. My soaps. You know who Foodie Beauty is? That's where Girly Pop come from. Thank you for that, BMG. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad they look real. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Love your voice. Thank you, Girly Pop. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's get these in. Let's put some new plastic ties. These are the nicer ones. These are from Bountiful Baby. We need 5 of them. Yeah, we're slowly getting him together. Astral Wolf said yes. Oh, you're from Winsfield, Kansas. I've been to the doll show, and I'm in San Diego now. Hey, Cammie, come on down to the Kansas Doll Show. It is Labor Day weekend. We would love to have you there. I would love to see you. Anybody who's going to the Kansas Doll Show, we'd love to see you. My voice looks like I'm 23. Well, thank you. I'm old. I appreciate that. Thank you. Cool, I respect the word. Thank you. How long does it take to make a doll? It takes about, it depends on what's being done. So in general, the longest would be about 8 to 12 weeks if it's full on. Rooting takes even longer. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get these in. Yeah, rooting takes longer. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I do appreciate your honest feedback. Thank you for that. If they're creepy, I so appreciate your honest feedback. At least you guys are all honest. And if you don't like them, you tell me. And I appreciate your feedback. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you, BMG. Thank you for that. Patricia, hi. How are you doing? Good to see you. Can I have one, please? Can I please? A baby girl. I'm not giving away baby right now, but in the future, I may be doing a giveaway, so stick around my channel. And you may be eligible for a giveaway. And I'm definitely going to get memberships. So once I'm eligible for that, we're going to do giveaways there as well. So there'll be more giveaways going on there. Well, they'll be even more eligible for that. Thank you, Joseph, for the laughing smileys. Thank you. I sound 17? No, I don't. Well, thank you for that. I don't think so. When I hear my own voice, you know how we don't like to hear our own voices. And I'm like, man, I sound like I'm going to be a grandma tomorrow or Tuesday or today. I'm a grandma. I look like a grandma. See? My hair looks a little better today. I gotta color it yet. Hello. Let's see. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you to say. And for four baby dolls' names, favorite is one Brooklyn. My favorite doll at the moment is Brooklyn. I have a Brooklyn Levi mix. Honest opinion, why do you take the Ziploc out of and add new ones? Good question. Thank you for that. The reason I take those out is because those are the factory ones that come with the body, and they're very thick, and and the piece that the locking mechanism, like right here, I don't know if you can see that. The locking mechanism is too big. It's really big, and it's not very comfortable holding the baby with that big, huge thing there. These ones are real small, and you can hide it within the body, and they're really thin, and it's nicer. So thank you for that question, and that's why I prefer the thin ones over the factory ones that come with the doll body. Thank you for that. Good questions. And at first, I generally thought it was a dismembered baby on the table. I appreciate your honest opinion. Is a doll. So what you're looking at is a reborn doll that is being currently, at the moment, assembled. So that's what we're doing right now. We're assembling the body, and that's what I'm doing. Oh no! Please tell me it's not gonna get stuck. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Yay! Thank you for the thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever one. Do you references for rooting, or do you are you used to it now? Great question, Cece. I do sometimes use references, but in my head, I have an image in my head of what I like for my rooting, and you'll see if you look on my other videos, you'll see what my rooting looks like. It's okay. I like my hair painting better, but I always love the full head of dark hair. That's what I absolutely love. It's because my first daughter, when she was born, she had a full head of hair. It just looked like a little chickie. It's so cute. Um, Here we go. We're assembling the baby. See, look, the baby is becoming a baby doll. um, Sometimes I will, but for hair painting, yes, I will reference a photo. So if there's a particular um, look that I'm going for, or if I want to get any ideas of what I could be painting, like styles, like looking for different styles, I will look that up. Images on real newborns. Sometimes reborn artists who root their babies and the hair looks incredibly real is also inspiring to me, and I'll use their photo of the reborn doll to paint hair. So, good question. Yes, I do. I do custom dolls. Stuck in My Ways. I love your name. Yeah, I do customs. I also do pre-sales as well. So if this baby does not make it to the doll show, this one's going to be a blondie. So she'll be like my fourth ever blonde baby. But if she doesn't make it, this one can be pre-sold, meaning you can pay for her and then I work on her. So I've done a couple of those as well. Let's see, it'd be good if you show your face, would make more presentable. Oh, thank you for that. Hello. Hi. I think the babies look cuter than me. I'm mysterious. Okay, that's one leg down. Let's get the other leg on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have 4 baby dolls, and their names are Izzy, Oliver, Nova. Oh, I love the name Nova. And my favorite, Brooke, please read this. I have read it, Dancer. Thank you for sharing your dolls, the name of your dolls. Thank you for that. I read your comment. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yay. I appreciate you. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of moving around and making sure the limbs are moving. I'm very particular, like I said last night. I'm very extremely particular on how the doll moves, how the doll feels. So it's something that I don't rush into. A lot of people, not to say that it's a bad thing, they just go in and they put it all together and they just throw it together. I take my good old time putting it all together. So, and right now I'm just putting the limbs on, and then I can gauge if I need to add more of the weighting material, if I need to add more or take out. But I feel like I do need more plastic pellets. I'm probably the only artist right now that uses plastic craft pellets in my dolls. Most artists, I would say 90% of artists use glass beads inside their doll. They'll take a pantyhose like this, stockings, and they'll fill it. I'll show you. I have one because I took it out of one of my dolls. So this is what it looks like. It's a pouch right here. And they'll take this and they'll put it in the booty area here, or down in the back, or wherever, or in the belly. They'll put a couple of these in, and this gives it more weight. I don't really like the way these feel, so I leave it out unless I've reweighted dolls for people before, and they request that, then I'll put it in for them. But for my liking, I basically paint and um, weight up a doll to my liking, to what I like, um, and whatever the customer. There's been customers that told me that my dolls, they don't weigh enough. My dolls tend to be lighter, and I said no problem. I'll put in more weighting, and we'll weight it up to the weight that you want. So in general, my dolls are about like 5 pounds. Let's see. I don't have a giveaways right now. Thank you. Aw, Colby, thank you. Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you. Batty girls, thank you so much for the laughs and the okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate your feedback. I just got here an accomplice. You got cute comments. That's so funny. I do appreciate it. Okay. We know this is going to work out. This was not expected when I was scrolling and I was scared for a second. Yeah, I apologize. I promise you. I promise you I will put a disclaimer. I promise. I don't mean to scare anybody, and I do apologize for that. Is not my intent. My intent is not to scare anybody. My intent is to just make people aware of Reborn Dolls, and for those who love the Reborn Dolls, to share in the, the process of making one. So. I cannot send you one at the moment. I don't have a giveaway going on at the moment. But thank you for your interest. Keep an eye on my channel. In the future, I may have a giveaway, so please keep an eye out. Astro Jen is a wonderful artist too. Jen's a wonderful artist. I've seen her dolls. Last time I seen your dolls, of course, was at the Rose Doll Show. Jen, do you and your mom, in your family, do you plan on ever going to another doll show again? Can you get one? I don't have a giveaway at the moment, but keep an eye on my channel. I may have a giveaway in the future. Thank you for your interest. I appreciate you. All right, look at him. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, he's just so cute. This is gonna be the sculpt for my custom baby Christopher. Oh my god, look at this. Stinking cute. Now those of you who are walking and are not going to see a baby that's really apart anymore because he's going to be put together. So right now I'm just kind of gauging if I need any more material, weighting material in him. And he does. So we're going to put his head aside. I know it's scary, but he'll be okay. We'll live through it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. You don't know it so far? For the Kansas Doll Show? I hope you go. I would love to see you and your mom again and your family and oh my god, I'd love to see you all again. I miss you. I miss you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay. Oh, I know your dad was awesome. I loved your dad. I love your whole entire family that I met. Your entire family is awesome. I miss them. Hopefully you guys get to go again. Yeah, it's painted hair. I'll show you. He has painted hair with his crown swirl, and he has three-dimensional varnish on his head. So I did try the soft touch. It works. I love the soft touch. It makes the hair like really soft and it feels pretty real. Hey Eclipse, good to see you. What you scrolled into is me putting together a reborn doll. I do apologize if I spook anybody, which I've done quite a bit tonight, and I do apologize for that. Okay. I think this is going to be good. Oh my goodness. It's going to be good. Look at you. My goodness, I'm almost tempted to keep this baby for myself. If he doesn't sell, heck yeah, I'll keep him. Sometimes I fall in love. I noticed nobody asked that question. Do you keep any of your work? Sometimes I do fall in love with some of the babies that I have made, and it's like tempting to keep them. It's actually happened one time where this doll that I had up for adoption for sale, and nobody was interested in adopting her, and therefore this should be good. Yeah, that should be good. My babies are weighted up real loosely. You want them to be very, very wobbly like a real newborn. Yeah, so the doll wasn't selling, and at the last minute I decided to keep her, and then as soon as I decided to keep her, somebody messaged me asking if she was still available for purchase. Go figure. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, oh. But I needed the money, so I said, yeah, so I did adopt her out. Needed the money at the time. All right, we're going to go with this, and this can always be changed at a later time. Just want to make sure that it's put maybe a little tad bit more stuff in there. A little bit more. Thank you. Hi. Oh, I like your name. United States. Cool content, but these realistic babies are disturbing. LOL. That's fine. You're definitely entitled to your opinion. That's what the United States is about. We have the right to our opinion, which is totally fine. Bedtime. Thanks for keeping me company. Thank you, Cami. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and have a good night or good morning, whatever it's. I'm assuming nighttime. I sleep during the day, so whenever I say I'm going to bed, I always say I'm going to bed for the day. You are so welcome, and thank you for being here. Can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one? I'm not doing a giveaway at the moment, but thank you for your interest. Thank you. That's incredible. Thank you, Cece. Right now, we're trying to get a new car. Oh, that's awesome. What kind of car are you going to get? Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Can I get one? Can I get one? Yeah, there's none on giveaway right now. Thank you for your interest. Thank you, Jen, for that. Yeah. If you keep asking, Jen's going to put you in the corner. She's going to send you to your room. Thank you, Jen. Do you have kids of your own? Wait, where'd that question go? Do you have kids of your own? You hold the babies very lovingly. Yes, I do. I have 5 kiddos. I have 5 children, and they're not children anymore. They're adults. In fact, my grandbaby is going to be born today. So my first grandchild is probably going to be born today. Probably. We don't know. I'm guesstimating maybe early Tuesday, but it depends the way she's going right now. It looks like she's going to have him today. So, yeah, I'm going to be a grandma today. First time grandma. Thank you for that. And I'm having a grandchild on the way. So, thank you. That is awesome. Salome. Does that mean hello? I think it means hello. Hello to you, if that's what that means. Thank you. Um, yes, please do. Yes, I do sell them. This is what I do for a living. So those of you who are just joining my live, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making reborn dolls for 20 years, for over 20 years now. So I've been making them since 2004. My first reborn was in 2004. Hello, little, I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Suki, hopefully I said your name right. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Just Ruby. Hi, I love your videos. Thank you, Just Ruby. I appreciate you. Do you sell them? Yes, I do. I do sell them. Hey, Kaylee, how are you doing? Um, a fully customized van? That is awesome. I am so into that. Have you ever seen videos of people who customize school buses? I think that is just the coolest thing, and my kids think that's funny that I'm into that. My kids, they think that's hilarious. I'm like, why is that funny? I mean, I would love to get a school bus and customize it into like a little travel home and go on vacations and stuff like that and go traveling and you have a home. That's just cool. I mean, motorhomes are great, but I think a school bus, because it's something that used to be something else. Do you ever see the ones where they have ambulances that were converted into like a mobile home? I think those are pretty cool. All right, here we go. Who's ready for the birth? We're going to go ahead and go for it. Let's write his name down. He is Lucas, and today's date. So I'll explain it again like last night. What determines a reborn doll's birth? What determines a reborn doll's birth is the cutting of the last cord. So what I consider this, it's cord. So the last cord that's cut and baby is finished, that is the time of birth for a reborn doll. So that's what determines a reborn doll's birth. So today's date is, if his phone will cooperate with me, hang on a minute. Today's date is probably like the 24th, am I right? Where is the date on your phone, mister? This is my husband's phone. Okay, here we go. Why doesn't it have the date on here? Can anybody tell me the date? Jen, what's the date? Well, I gotta look up a calendar. He does not have the date on his home screen. What the what? Am I missing it? Oh, here it is. Okay, Monday, June 23rd. Okay, today's the 23rd. Man, it's hard to find on his phone. His phone, you can't find nothing on. I'm just used to my phone. All right, today is the 23rd, so that's 6/23/25. Okay. I'll keep an eye on the time. 3:30 right now. Here we go. Okay. Just make sure that it's just right. Down the road, I may decide to take them back apart and take out some weighting material. Yesterday, we had to take Edith back apart to put more weighting material into her. Um, so his head moves beautifully. You don't need neck rings anymore. All you need to do for a reborn, I'm going to give you a tip if you're a reborn artist. So you don't need plugs or neck rings anymore. What I use for plugs is the cardboard discs that you have seen. What I use for a neck ring is, so while I'm putting the Genesis Heat Set varnish on, I put it on all the flanges as well. And then during the process of doing all of the glossing and everything, the paper glaze I put that on there as well, and it makes the head, it makes it slippery so that you can tie this tighter. So it works out really well. I'm going to do a test. I do it off camera so nobody gets even more creeped out. It's just to make sure the head is going to stay on, which it is. So I don't want to traumatize people too much on how I'm doing this. I'm just making sure this baby is not going to fall apart in someone's arms. Can you imagine that? Someone holding a reborn doll and its head falls off. That would be pretty scary. That's going to be pretty scary. All right. Okay, so that seems to work out. Okay, good. Perfect. He passed. He passed his test. Good boy, Lucas. You're a good reborn baby. All right. Right, let's cut his cord. He is ready to be born. He is ready. We're just kind of fluffing around the plastic pellets along with the polyfill in here to even everything out. And I highly recommend the pantyhose when you weight up a doll. If you're not already getting a body that has the internal little pouch inside, it keeps everything nicer as far as your weighting materials, especially if you're using glass beads in your dolls. That's what I recommend. Here we go. Yay! Time of birth, 3:33 a.m. He is born 3:33 a.m. So that is Lucas's birth. Alrighty. Go ahead and put this all aside. Oops. Alright, Lucas, welcome to the world. A reborn baby has been born. Woohoo! There he is. He has been born. You have just witnessed a reborn doll being born, and he is incredibly adorable. So I'm going to get him a little onesie and a diaper, and we'll put that on him, and then we'll see how he looks dressed in that. So for show dolls, I need to clean my table. I only dress them in their onesies in a blanket because I don't want to handle them too much. If you know what I mean, I don't want to dress them and undress them for videos. So when I make a video of him, I'm not going to be dressing him. I'll be showing you his details. I'll be taking detailed pictures of him. But you won't be seeing me dressing him because that is wear and tear on the vinyl, on the varnish. So the less wear and tear, I want the baby in pristine condition when selling him, especially at a doll show. He's on presentation there, so you want the presentation of him to be as brand new as possible. So there he is. Oh my goodness. So we'll go ahead and we'll put an outfit on him, but let's give him his first little cuddle. Here, you can see me. Hello. Hi. Okay, so and he holds very well. You can see, do you see how his head just kind of lays back like that and it falls right into your arms? That's what you want. When you rock them, they move. See, he's not apart anymore. It shouldn't be scary anymore. Okay, let's try the other arm. And then we'll do the shoulder. Of course, this is one of my favorite holds. He holds very well. So I love holding him like this. When you hold a real baby, they love it. They absolutely love it when you hold them like this when they're crying. You hold them like that. I'm going to have so much fun with my grandbaby when I get to hold him. You know, it's cuddled up. And then, of course, the shoulder hold. That's what he looks like. Let me turn his head so that you're not looking at the back of his head. There we go. There is the shoulder hold. And see how realistic he looks when you bounce him? See that? He looks so incredibly real, doesn't he? He looks adorable. There's also, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And then we're gonna do, okay, let's put the camera back this way. Okay. This is kind of being goofy there. Alright. So, we'll do the position, you know how you burp them. Do you see how they move back and forth? Some people, the parents, they burp their babies like this. And look at how realistic he is. You want him to be very realistic and moving. And make sure he's nice and flexible. So that, yeah, they are very cuddly. Thank you again for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and put a diaper on him and put his onesie on. Let's do that. Oh my goodness, you are so adorable. I can't believe how adorable. Now look how easy his head moves. His head is on there really good. So I highly recommend that you use paper glaze for your neck flanges. It works with or without the Genesis matte varnish, but the Genesis matte varnish just makes it even better. Let's get him an outfit. Let me go in the bassinet and get him an outfit here. We have all kinds of baby clothes here. Let's see. His onesie, we're probably going to pick him out this one for he can go home with. I mean sleeper, I'm sorry, that's a sleeper. Here's a onesie. So every baby gets a onesie. If I get time and money, I do want to make creative newborns onesies that they can wear so that they have something. I may do that. I don't know what I'm going to quite do for Charlie yet. Here's another outfit. Charlie is a teeny little thing. Oh boy, I can't wait to put him together for you guys here live. You're going to love Charlie. He's a little cutie. He's a little stinker. He's so adorable. Let's get him a diaper. Okay, these are flower diapers. How many diapers? Do we have any diapers up here now? Okay. I put size 1 diapers on all my reborn dolls because it makes them look like they're like more swimming. I like it when they're swimming in their outfits. Those of you who know, that's how I absolutely love my reborn babies. Thank you. Thank you for all the congratulations. Hello. Aw, hello. So realistic. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. And L team, hello, how are you? It would be perfect for the carpool. My mom got one of these to help with grieving after a miscarriage. She still has it. His name is Max. What a cute name. After my older brother. Wham Bam. Thank you for sharing your story with us. That is awesome. It makes me a little sad, like I don't know these pretend babies, I guess, whatever makes you happy. Hey Marley, thank you for your honest opinion. No, they're not meant to make you sad. They're meant to be a calming for. Actually, these art dolls are really meant, really for, in my opinion, they're meant for like display. To me, I display a lot of mine, but for those who find them calming, you know, the most realistic ones, I think it's awesome. It's awesome. I think so. That's my opinion. But thank you so much for chiming in. I love your videos. Thank you, Savannah. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. All right. We're going to go ahead and put a newborn diaper on him because right now, I don't feel like going in the other room to get a size 1 diaper. So let's just put a newborn diaper on for a while. for now. Actually, these diapers came from, gosh, I've had these a long time. My husband's coworker, when she had a baby, she had a whole bunch of extra diapers, and she gave them to me. Thank you. What do your kids think of your profession? Alexandria, thank you so much for your question. That is an awesome question. They have mixed feelings over it. They think it's creepy, to be honest with you. They're okay, but they grew up with it. So it's something that they are definitely used to. Sometimes I think they're embarrassed. It's like secondhand embarrassment when I go on YouTube, like my son. He's probably watching me right now. Parrot, if you're watching. They get low-key secondhand embarrassment. But I think it's okay. They do know I make money from this. This is a second job. So this is what I do on the weekends when I'm not at my real job. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you. Somebody did this. It means heart. Learn something new. Isn't that cute? It means heart. Thank you. I appreciate you. Heart hands, heart fingers to you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's a great question. I think they think it's okay, but they would never hold one. Actually, my daughter did hold one for a photo op because there was a picture of her holding one of the reborn dolls. You know what? That looks a little small. Actually, that's too small. Let me get him a bigger diaper. I have to go get him a bit. This is too small. You see how small that is? That's just too tiny. He needs a size one. I have them in my other bassinet. For those of you who don't know, I collect hospital bassinets as well. It's a strange thing. My kids know that what I do. I know they think I'm a little strange, but they're all good with it. They know what I do. No, it's not. No. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I can't wait. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you. Those little dolls are adorable. Wish I could squish your cheeks gently. Yeah. The only thing about these vinyl dolls is that, like, you can't squish their cheeks. They're vinyl, so you can a silicone. I'll show you my silicone. We'll do a live stream with the silicone dolls as soon as I get my one silicone doll finished rooted, because she's half rooted right now. I will definitely show you how you can squish the cheeks off of them. They're so adorable. No, you could put breathers in them though. Good comment there. You can. They make breathers for them. You can put it in their body, or you can put it under their shirt, and it looks like they're breathing. But to be honest, when they're breathing, then it creeps me out a little bit. Anything that is even like, they're not really meant to be breathing or feeding them or anything like that. That's why I don't own any drinking wet systems or anything. Well, thank you. The lonely elderly though, I thank you for the lonely. Yeah, I think they're very cute for people who have dementia. They're lonely. I do want to do a nursing home tour sometime and take a baby. One time, I think I want to donate one to a facility. Hey Janice, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. I know he's tired. He fell asleep. All that labor and delivery. How's the Burbs and the Birds and Bubba Kitty? Bubba Kitty is fine now. We had a scare with him, and I'll explain that in a minute. Let me go get him a diaper. I gotta get him an appropriate size diaper. I'll be right back. Speaking of Bubba, I think I hear him playing downstairs. Alright, this is more appropriate. Yeah, this is a more appropriate size, in my opinion. You can put whatever size diaper you like on your reborn. But yeah, they're squishy. For those who ask if they're squishy right here. They're nice. But the vinyl pieces, no, they're not squishy. They're not squishy at all. And that's okay with me. They're nice and squishy in the torso. Let's see, I've tried for maybe 13 years with no luck, but my husband's children gave me grandbabies and they are the best. Aren't they the best, Kimberly? Oh my goodness. Congratulations on your grandbabies. Yeah, I can't wait. I may be a grandma already. My son-in-law will let me know. He's texting and letting us moms know what's going on. And I already told him that I would be up tonight because I am a third shifter, so that I would be awake working tonight. So this is what I do on the weekend. This is my job on the weekends, and then like during the weekday I have a regular job. That is third shift. So I am a third shifter. That's why you see me here all night long. This is what I'm used to. I used to fight it at first for a while there when I first went on third shift. I was fighting it for a while, like I was still sleeping at night on the weekends, and so now I can't do that. I can't sleep at night anymore on the weekends. I'm just so used to being awake, and then you get used to it. I like third shift simply because there's like not many people at work, and it's like you have I have a whole section to myself, so which is cool. Look at that onesie, it's so adorable. Love and bless you all. Thank you. Harista, hopefully I said your name right. Thank you for that. Let's see, what do they cost? Are they other baby makers? Yes, there's plenty other baby makers out there. This one in particular would be $775. But at the Kansas Doll Show, he will be just a little bit cheaper, like a little bit more affordable there, because I price them for the show prices, so I do have show prices. So if you're going to the Kansas Doll Show, he'll be a little more affordable there. And you can dress them, and this is about as much dressing as I do for show dolls. I don't dress and undress them or anything like that. I don't take them out. I pretty much, as soon as I am done with the baby and doing the videos and doing the pictures, then I put him in his little display thing. I don't know if it's over there, but they're going to be going onto this display thing, and then he'll be covered up nicely so that he stays nice and not dusty or anything, stays fresh. Oh my goodness, look at you. I feel like I watched a show about. So yeah, there are plenty of other makers. Okay, I got a message. I'm gonna put you guys on hold for a minute. I got a message. Okay, so hang on. Hold up. So this might disconnect for a minute there. So I got a message. Let me see. Yes, I got a message. So if this disconnects, I'll be right back. It's gonna disconnect for a minute. I'll be right back. Hey, and we are reconnected. Hey, and we are reconnected. All right, we're back. All right, we are back. It's ticking. Okay. Okay, got another message. She is progressing well. She's doing well. Her contractions are getting stronger. And so, yeah, she's doing very well. Let me put this way. There he is. Look at him. He's so adorable. Let me give him a nice hold with his outfit. He does hold well. Over time, the polyfill, let me show you this again. Over time, the polyfill will settle. and he'll get a little bit more wigglier, like a little looser, and that's totally normal. The plastic pellets, some people don't like the way they feel, but I like them. I know that it gives a special feel to them. I used to fill them with 100% pellets in the torso area. That's just the way that I used to do it. But now um, I don't do it that way anymore because of the polyfill that I'm using is very springy. It's very like it, it feels very realistic to me. And so that's what I use. But if the person who adopts this doll, this baby, they can get the silicone pellets if they prefer, and I will reweight the baby to their liking. I think it's really cool. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. 800 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, heart. Wait, let me do the hearts. Wait, how do you do them? Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, much love to you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Lucas says, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to read your comments now that we're done making a baby. We're going to hold Lucas here. Look at him. Oh, his pacifier. Let's try his pacifier. We didn't do that yet. Okay, let's try it out. It works. Once in a while, the glue will stop holding the pacifier within, and it'll like migrate to their cheek or something. I've had that happen with the reborn dolls. It'll migrate and the pacifier sticks to their cheek. But yeah, doesn't he look adorable with his pacifier? He's just so stinking cute. So this is pretty much how I'm going to display them at the doll show. I know it's pretty plain looking, but the white, it shows off their color more and what their feet look like. So that way the customer is not wanting to, the potential customer is not like, taking the clothes off so they can see the feet, because I know when I'm looking for a reborn doll, especially at a doll show, I mainly buy my reborns from doll shows. And oh, thank you so much for more thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Hearts to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, so one of the first things I look at are the hands and feet. Of course, the face and the hair. That's what matters the most. I mean, that's a good topic to get onto. Is like when you are looking for a reborn doll, what are you looking for? Are you looking for what the hair looks like? Well, like what's most important to you when looking for a baby? What features do you is most important? So to me, I'm going to say the hair. So the first thing I look at is the hair, whether it be hair painted or rooted. If the hair is not looking real on the baby, or if the baby is bald, like bald, then it could be a deal breaker for me. It just depends. So, in the pricing. So if the price is like pretty good and the baby has not much hair, or and I'm not, liking the hair painting, but I like everything else, I may buy, the baby. Just depends. So it's all in preference. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. More thumbs up. More hearts to you. I love that. How's it go? Like that. Thank you. Yeah, so that's his pacifier, and it's got a magnet. It's got a magnet there. And the reason why the magnet is on the bottom and not in the middle is because of the fact that the inside the skull tier, it just makes it bulky and it doesn't sit right for this particular pacifier. So this baby pretty much can take, let's see what pacifiers he can take. This will be fun because I got a billion pacifiers over here. Let's see if he can take this one. It's a girl's one now. Let's see. Let's see if we can take that. Okay, that sits well, and that is on the bottom. Okay, now this one, did I glue that one? I think I did. So this one you can get away with it as well. You can put the the magnet on the bottom like that. So it's not as bulky, and you see how that sits on his face. He's not a girl though. unless whoever adopts them can make them a girl, can make them into a girl, or keep them as a boy. So that works well. How about this one? Let's see if this one works. And sometimes they'll reject a pacifier. So he's rejecting this one. You see that? See how it's rejecting it? It doesn't, the magnets are on opposite ends. But this is the pacifier that comes with him. Let's see, some of your questions. 840, thank you for that. That gives me an idea for my $2 to donate to the nursing home. Yeah, they are great to donate to a nursing home, and that's what I would like to do. It would be a simple, affordable reborn. So it'll be baby with just maybe, just basic blushing, probably no veining, because the veining does give it like real, realistic. I don't know if you can see the veining. Let's see if you can see any of his veining. I'm very impressed with how I do the veining on him. Let's see. I'll wait for the chat to disappear, and then, okay, so I can see in the monitor. Let's see if you can see any of the details. Do you see the details? Do you see the texture in his hair? He's got textured hair, and he's got textured eyebrows. His pictures will show more details in the video that I make. Do you see the veins? You see it off his eye there? Wait, let me turn his head this way. Sorry, I'm moving so much. You see that? He's got light veining there, and then on the bottom of his feet, he's got veining. I don't know if I really like how these legs sit on this body, to be honest with you. Some of these positions, how they... You can see at the bottom of his foot, he's got veins there, and I did all the creasing, and his nails are really realistic. I do a technique now. This is specific to acrylic painting. You can see the nails are not painted on. Nail tips are not painted on. So that is a new technique that I do. So it's a forever thing. The nail tips will never, ever, ever come off. Never, because it's not painted on. So it's a new technique that I have started doing with these nails to make them even more realistic looking. Trying to show you the nails. See that? You see how realistic they are? So there's every little detail to these babies. Even though we're on live stream, the camera really doesn't show much of the detail. But when I do the pictures, you'll see a lot of the detail. 856, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Let's see. I hear reborns are really good for therapy. Options for dementia. Yes, they are very good for dementia patients that love babies. And yeah, that's part of some dementia patients that still have that maternal or paternal instinct in them. So yeah, it's very, very good. Very good. Let me catch up on. Thank you. That's a compliment, Sam. Sam's, thank you. No, this is a reborn doll. It's not a real baby. It's a reborn doll. And this is the Lucas sculpt. He looks just like my Christopher, so he is the only child of mine that I hadn't done a portrait baby of yet. So definitely I'm going to use this sculpt to do my Christopher with. But thank you. That's such a compliment. I'll move this a little over this way so that you can see him being held. He holds so well. He does. He curls up. He melts in your arms. He really does. You see that? Do you see how he just... See how realistic he looks? He looks really realistic. Let's see, answer some more questions. Can I have, can you have one for free, please? I'm not giving one away at the current moment. I'm not doing a giveaway, but thank you for your interest. We'll do one in the future. Thank you for that. Goodness, I can't believe there are so many of you up this late. CJ's little duckling, hello. How are you doing? Would you like to be a moderator? I haven't seen you in a while. I know you. Would you like to be a moderator? Good to see you. The reason I am up at this time is because I'm a third shifter now, so I can be here till 8 o'clock in the morning. If um, so, let me know. I'm gonna scroll down and see what your answer is. Can you want to be a moderator? Don't worry. Let me see. He won't roll over. Exactly, exactly. Let me go back this way. Okay, so you're not seeing my TV screen there. Thank you for the hearts, liking my video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is it Mitch? Hopefully I said your name right. They would be excellent for demonstration to new mothers. Yes. In all honesty, yeah, these would be great. But I think you know what would be better for demonstration for new mothers and for photography props, like or photography practice, instead of the stand-in babies. Let me fix this. This is just driving me nuts. Okay. Silicone dolls, and I'll demonstrate that when I get my silicone baby or my other, when I get my silicone baby rooted, or I do have another silicone doll, but silicone dolls are great for demonstration purposes because they're anatomically correct and they're good for learning how to change diapers, if you know what I mean, for both genders. So they teach you how to correctly change a boy or a girl. I think silicone dolls are good for that, and for photography, newborn photography practice for stand-in babies. I think they are excellent for that. But yeah, reborns would be good as well. But I think silicones are better. I've seen photographers who spend a lot of money on a good quality silicone doll so they can show their students how to pose a baby, a newborn. So yeah, in those instances are really, really, really helpful. This video should honestly be at 1K already. This is so cool and amazing. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. It might be. I hope so. They are going to help me get monetized, so that's what we want. We want the monetization. I do want the. I want to get back. I did have a membership. I had a lot of members on my membership, so I'll give you the story of real quick of what happened to my old channel. I had 14K subscribers on my original Creative Newborns channel, and about a couple years ago, my channel got hacked into. And don't ever fall for somebody who emails you and says they'll send you a free laptop to review, a product review. And so they gave me a link to click on to review some laptops to review for a company. And what happened was it looked so legit, and I even clicked on it. It did go to an actual site with laptops to pick a laptop. So when I was picking out a laptop, like I noticed like any of those links didn't go any further. It didn't work, and I'm like, oh, this is. I didn't even think nothing of it. Honestly, until like a couple weeks later, my channel in the middle of the night it got hacked into, and it said Tesla on it. If you go back to my first video, so just click on videos on my channel, click on oldest, like the oldest video. There's like a tab where you can click on the oldest one. Click on that, and my first video is the one of talking about how I got hacked and I lost everything. I lost all those memories. Thank you. 901 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 likes. That would be awesome. Thank you. Lucas says, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so that's what ended up happening with my channel. So at that time, we found out Mark had cancer. So he was diagnosed with colon cancer. And that's one of the deadliest cancers out there. So at the time, both he was diagnosed and my channel got taken down all in the same week. This keeps moving over. Why the heck does it keep doing that? So that all happened all in 1 week, and of course I cared more about my husband than I did my YouTube channel, and I let it go. I didn't even bother because it was like I tried, and then these people wanted $50 to reinstate my channel, and it seemed like more of a scam to me, so I let it go because I was just it was a very serious thing going on with Mark at the time, and it wasn't a good time, so I just let it go. I let everything go and concentrated on my husband more than I did my YouTube and my dolls. So, thank you, 908. Let's get to 1,000. Let's see if we can do it. Thank you, Lebu. Hopefully I said your name right, or Lebo. Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you. I love third shift. Kimberly says, "Hey, Kimberly." Um, yeah, I do too now. The only thing bad about like third shift, of course, is you miss your family because you're sleeping during the day. And I have a big family, and we're all so close, and we always, there's always, especially my kids, they're grown now, so I can go on third shift, which is awesome. Um, it's you miss your kids and you miss your family if there's things going on. Another thing is we do work Friday night into Saturday morning, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. We get paid very well for where I work to go on third shift, so it makes up for that. So, and I'm using my vacation time for the Kansas Doll Show, so I was going to take today off for my grandson, but unfortunately I can't. But I'm sure he might be born by the time I um, go to bed for work. I might um, go up there and see him if he's born at that time. She's making very good progress, according to my son-in-law. He's making really good progress. She's about 42 weeks pregnant now, so she's well overdue. Can they cry? They can. You can put a crier in them. That's a good question. I used to do that with my dolls. You can order criers that you can record a baby crying or a voice or something. And I actually have some criers that have my kids' voices in them, like pretending to cry. But those are long gone now. I still have them, but the batteries are dead. I'll have to replace them. But I don't know if it'll wipe out the crying or not. You see how he moves? He's so cute. He's like rocking a baby. Thank you. Um, can we look at those passes, please? I'm not sure what you mean, Terry. Not sure what you mean. If you can be more specific, maybe I can help you. I also worked hard, let's see, third shift. I want to see something for a second. If it'll work on the screen, no, it won't work here. I have to click on the actual phone. Yeah, CJ, let me know if you want to be a moderator. In school, you were asked to prepare a craft. She prepared witchcraft. Oh, that's a cute joke. Thank you for that. Can always use a good joke there. I love your videos. He's super cute, and I want one so bad. Thank you, Addie. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, my suggestion is to save up for one. You can save up for a reborn doll. And just save up for one. That's what I did. I discovered reborn dolls in 2003, the year that my daughter that's having a baby today, the year she was born, I discovered reborn dolls. That's how old I am. That's when I discovered them. 2003 is when I discovered them, and that my daughter was probably 6 months old at the time. So that's when I got my Welcome Home Emily, and then I discovered Reborning, and I'll go into the story sometime. But yeah, it was a fun way to discover reborn dolls, I'll tell you that. That would be a good discussion for another night, is we can all talk about how we discovered reborn dolls. That's such an interesting topic, and I love to hear everybody's story. What is even this? These are, hey Mia, how are you doing? These are reborn dolls. They are lifelike dolls, they're collectibles, and they are works of art. Thank you, Chloe, for your explanation. It's art, yeah. It's totally fine. I think it's okay to have a reaction. When people, they scroll in and they're like, what the heck is it? And it's totally normal. It's totally normal. See, when you pat his back, He can turn his head real easily too. And they look so real. Um, a real baby is coming. Yes, my grandson is coming hopefully today. It sounds like he's coming today. She's progressing really well. She's doing really good. So, my son-in-law is doing an awesome job keeping us posted, his mom and me. So, he's doing wonderful. Um, you are truly right, Martha. It's actually sickening. This is someone's professional. Be respectful or just leave the video. Thank you, Martha. Thank you. Yeah, that's why we got moderators, those who are still here. Thank you for that. Can you look at the dummy? Are you talking about the pacifiers? Did you want to see the pacifiers? Is that what you mean? If I can get it off. Man, these are strong magnets. Come on off. These? They're all pretty much like the same. I have a huge pacifier collection in the drawer. Is that what you mean? I'm just going through the comments. I don't like skipping comments because I like to read everything you guys have to say, so that's why I'm kind of going through them. I agree. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hearts to you. 931 likes. Thank you. 932. Thank you. Hearts to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, my Jen baby is coming now. Are they at the hospital? Yes, they are. Oh my gosh, yeah. They are at the hospital and she's in labor. Yep. She's getting some assistance in going into labor, but she's going into labor all on her own with some assistance. She's having a midwife deliver her baby. So I saw the room today, and she's got a birthing. Well, no, they don't have babies in the tub, but they do it for while they're in labor. They sit in a nice tub and soak. But it's like a midwife's thing. It's really cool. It's like an all natural birthing center. So she's having a baby at a birthing center, which is awesome. I saw it today. I was like, oh, this is just so cool. My babies were all C-sections. I have 5 children of my own. So those of you who don't know, I have 5 now, pretty much all adult. 4 are adults, 1 is a teenager. So, and he's almost an adult. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate you. Thank you for your lovely comment. Thank you. You're so realistic. I love the hair so much in your artwork. Thank you. I appreciate you. I wanted to be alone with my husband when I delivered, but my mom and dad were all up in my business, and I'm glad you were there. Yeah, I don't. My daughter and her husband want to be alone, and that's total. I think that's just how. I'm not allowed to be there anyways. But no, I totally respect that her and her husband want to be alone, and I think it should be a husband and wife thing. They're having their baby together, so no, I shouldn't be there. Nobody else should be there, but her husband. I totally respect that, and we'll all go rushing up to the hospital once he's born. Once we get the word, we're all gonna run up there. Actually, tonight while we were at the hospital, we came back downstairs. Well, I did. I was the only one that visited her. But my husband and son were waiting there because it was just too many people. But I went to go see her. And so when I came downstairs, it was like a whole group of people. So that particular birthing center where we went, where she's at, they only allow 1 visitor at a time. Actually 2. But in her case, 1 because her husband is the other person. So, yeah, they were taking their time going up there and seeing the baby and everything. And it was so cute seeing the family all excited over the birth of their new family member. It's just the most exciting thing ever. Do you ever weight the baby's heads? Yes, I do. This baby's head is weighted. You can see. See how his head goes back and forth? His head is weighted with plastic pellets, which I'll show you. These are plastic pellets. So about 95% of the weighting is plastic pellets. And then I put glass beads. I tie the knot and then put glass beads in the remainder part of where the neck is. And then I put the polyfill at the very, very end, and then a disc. So that's how I did it. And then you can always rewind and see. See how he's nice and wobbly like that? That's the weight in his head that's doing that. 949. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. IK Services. Thank you for that. I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. How many are you selling at the dollar show? The doll show. I know what you meant. The dollars. That'd be interesting. Wouldn't it? You just come up with an interesting thought. The dollar. The dollar show. I am selling hopefully 6. This baby, if she makes it, will be 6. She is going to be a blondie. So 95% of her painting is done. I want to do a little more purplish tones on her, a little bit towards her feet. And then she's going to get painted with blonde. She's going to be a towhead. She's going to have some blonde hair. So she'll be like my 4th ever blonde hair, painted hair baby. So one day Christina Woolley, she posted a video and I learned just by watching the video, and I felt bad because it was free. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, doll show, but that's cute. Can we look at the dummies, please? I have a baby doll that I am used, and the magnetic. So I can look at. Oh yeah, I'll show you those. Let me show you those. They're all the same. So what you're looking at, these are all pretty much the same. They all are in the same area. The magnets are all in the same. Or if you're talking about my drawer of pacifiers, I'll do that another time because it's like on the other side. But I'll do that sometime, I promise. I will do a live stream that says ask me anything, or to show you whatever you want to see. So I promise you I will do that. Hello, hello, Wisconsin. I was going to congratulate you on your baby. They look so real. Use the, on the television that you can buy one for 100 years ago. Yeah, you can buy. There are people who use them for commercials. I've seen them. They were used for commercials, or they're used in movies. There are reborn dolls. Mainly now in movies, silicone dolls are used because of the fact that they wiggle so realistically, and that's why silicone dolls are most realistic in the movie industry. But sometimes reborn dolls are used. It just depends on their budget. Because silicone babies are more weight. They run from $3,000 on up. It is a fake baby, Henry. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it does. He moves. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's a fake baby. I'm just catching up on all your comments. Yeah, he's a fake baby. I like you. Thank you. Hopefully I said your name right, Mitch. Hopefully it's right. When I look at, has to draw, shows up to me, the face, the expression. Yes. So what Astro Jen is talking about is that what attracts her, what's most important to her for a reborn doll, is the facial expression. Yeah, that's a very good point. The facial expression. That is totally true. I was honestly offered a prototype not too long ago, and I got it in the mail, and the facial expression honestly scared me. I just couldn't see myself painting the doll, and then I had to send it back and apologize. I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, she's okay. It's just I can't. And the baby was huge. It was like way bigger than I thought. It's just not my kind of doll. The baby, it just didn't look realistic to me, and it was too big. So thank you, 972. Oh my gosh, thank you for that. Um, okay, so I did answer that question because I'm late on it. He looks like boy. Were yeah, he looks like my boys when they were born. Alexandria says yes. He looks a lot like my Christopher. So this is going to be the custom of my Chris. Not this doll, but I do have another Lucas sculpt, and I'm going to make him into Christopher. I might use different limbs. I'm not sure how I feel about these legs, the way they sit, or maybe a different body. I don't like the way they're turned out like that. I don't like that. So I like them when they're in like this, when the arms are like this. I'm going to catch up on the comments here. Let's see. Like really, let me catch up and then I'll scroll back. Oh, I am caught up. Okay. Uh, let's see. Would you make a trade for a silicone doll or for one of your dolls? Yeah, I've done it before. Actually, I've done the opposite. I think I've actually traded one of my silicone dolls for a custom reborn a long time ago with a different artist. It was a fun trade. Yeah, I would consider a trade. That would be awesome. Let me reread that. When you can make a trade for a silicone doll for one. It depends on if it's a doll that I prefer. I'm very particular about what size silicone, what type of silicone, if it looks newborn. So the general size of a baby that I like is 17 inches is my ideal baby. I like them smaller. I don't know why, but I do. I think they're really adorable. He's at a good size, so he's about 20 inches. So he's 20 inches and he's a good size, so he's okay. I definitely have a baby this size. So 20 inches is pretty much as big as I go in my collection. See, what is that? A Hollywood fake baby? Thank you, Ryan, for that. Thank you. I appreciate your comment there. Is he real? No, he's not real. Can I have one? I don't have a giveaway at the moment, but thank you for your interest. Can I get a baby? I don't have one at the moment. I'm scared. What is that? It's a baby. These are manufactured, well, not manufactured dolls. They are not the knockoff dolls. This is a real authentic sculpt. And I paint only the sculpts and reborn only the authentic ones. Yeah, there's a controversy about that, and I don't get in the middle of that. So, Diego says, WTF. Thank you for your honesty there. Thank you, thank you. Scary. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people get scared. Do you ever see dolls at thrift stores that you end up grabbing for your reborn work? No, but I wasn't a reborn artist yet, but I've grabbed dolls in the past. Back when I was 20. It wasn't a cool thing back then in my 20s because reborn dolls really weren't a thing yet. But I used to go to thrift stores to look at baby clothes. I loved dolls my whole life. I just love dolls, and I knew it right from since I can remember. My first memory, I love dolls to the point where I remember we were in kindergarten. We used to all the little girls would fight over the baby dolls. There was one particular doll that we all loved. So yeah. Thank you, 993. Yay! Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. I do appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Carlia, do I remember you? I might. Were you from last night? There were so many people. But welcome back, Carlia. Oh yeah, actually I do. Welcome back. Charlotte says hi. Hey Charlotte, how are you doing? Yeah, it's a good question about the thrift store. So back in my 20s, they used to have Behringer dolls that I would see them for like $5 and I'd pick them up and I would clean them up I can honestly say my first reborn doll ever, and I didn't even know it. I was 10 years old. I made a reborn doll at 10 years old. Can you believe it? It was a puppet baby. Oh my gosh, 9.99, 9.99. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for that. I appreciate you. We are like right at 1,000 likes. That is so awesome. But yeah, it was a puppet baby, and it was a horseman doll. So back, we made it. 1,000 likes. Thank you. I should have some confetti. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the most likes I've ever gotten. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Um, so I made a puppet baby out of a horseman doll, and horseman dolls are now considered vintage babies, of course, because they're from the 1970s. And I'm not sure if they came out with them in the 80s, but um, I had an older like horseman doll, and I took it apart, and it was just the right size, and I made a puppet baby out of it. So it was pretty cool. And so my Aunt Gail used to work for a daycare center, and she said, Jen, she said, that is really great. I think you should bring it to the daycare center. And the kids loved it. They absolutely, absolutely loved it. And the baby looked real. So currently, I do have another puppet baby. And I do believe McPherson's was making a puppet baby, if I'm not mistaken, or was it a different manufacturer? I'm not sure. But when I finished that puppet baby, I haven't really started. All I did was cut the limbs to the size that I need to fit my fingers and the head. I cut the flange off and everything so that you don't need it when you're using it as a puppet. I will definitely. I had a video on my old YouTube channel about the puppet baby. It looks so real moving. So that probably looks even more creepier, right? um, So technically, that was my first reborn. I was like 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. Oh, why you have the arms on their thing? The Joker asks why it's all on the tree here. I call this the bottle tree. The little merry-go-round. Look at that. Whee! So the babies can go for a ride. See that? They're enjoying their ride. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. It's a place for the paint to dry. It's a drying rack. So right now, like when I'm not working on the dolls, they go on the drying rack, and when I'm painting them, I'll grab like the head or grab the limb, work on that, and then when I'm done working on that limb, I'll put it back up and grab another one. That's a drying rack. Thank you for your question. It's an awesome question. Is that real? Jason asks. This is not a real baby. This is called a reborn doll. Yeah. I remember, was it last year? I think it was the year before when went to the Kansas All Show, and I was holding a baby in my arms on the plane. And this guy, the guy that sat next to me, he just stared and stared and stared at me. He kept on staring at me, and he was like, "That baby's not breathing. Is it okay?" And I said, "It's a reborn doll." And the guy was like all upset and everything. And I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, I'm going to a doll convention. I said, I'm going to a doll show in Kansas. That's where I'm flying to. It was kind of funny, but not funny. I felt bad. He was really distraught over it. I'll turn him this way. That way you can see what he looks like from this side here, too. Um, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Michael. Um, Is it AI? No, it's not AI. I think the thing about AI can be cool, but I was just talking about this tonight. AI can spoil some stuff, if you know what I mean. Like, so many people are using AI. I don't do it anymore. It was fun at first, where you can make your babies open their eyes and stuff like that. So many people are doing it anymore, and you don't know if it's real or not or whatever. And some people make some dumb stories out of the AI, like of people throwing babies out of airplanes and stuff like that. I think it's just ridiculous that they make these weird, weird stories. Very weird. The Joker says, "Can you throw it? Is it durable?" I wouldn't throw it, but that's an interesting question. If I threw the doll, I'm pretty sure it is durable. That's a good, interesting question, but maybe I'll try that. I wouldn't throw the doll itself, but to test out some varnishes, I might throw a limb. But that's a good idea. Thank you for that idea. To throw it at a wall or throw it at something to see how well the varnish holds up under pressure. In Brazil, there are women who take these babies to the hospital. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll take this baby, or today I'll take this baby up to the hospital when I see my daughter. No, I'm just kidding. I thought about it at some point when my husband was in the hospital for his cancer treatment. He had surgery. Wow, we got 1,019 likes. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. I love you guys. Um, I thought about it. In fact, Mark kind of did suggest that, do you want to bring a reborn doll up and show all the nurses? Because Mark is just that type of guy that he makes he makes friends with everybody. And he told the nurses all about my reborn dolls, and they wanted me to bring one, and I ended up not, because it was just more trouble to, because I do put them in car seats. It is safer to put them in car seats, to be honest with you. I would recommend, because these are weighted up like a real baby. He's about 5 pounds. He weighs just like a real baby. Yeah, he holds like a real baby as well. Um, it is a good idea to put them in car seats and to buckle them up, because they are a flying projectile. If you suddenly have to stop, this doll will come flying out of its car seat and it can hurt you really bad. So it's a safety thing. Um, Jen has a security monitor the chat. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. I appreciate you, Maureen. Thank you so much. It just feels like olden times again, Maureen. It does. Uh, well, he's moving now. He's still, yeah, he's fake, but he moves realistically, so they can move. And then he snuggles really nice. He snuggles. He holds so well. Look at how he just snuggles up so well. Let's see. Having a doll like that is creepy. Well, I don't think it's creepy, but thank you for your opinion. I do appreciate your honest opinions. Thank you for that. Um, let's see. My mom crochets baby clothes and blankets. She got a reborn that works for what she needs it for. That is awesome. Crocheting is awesome. My oldest daughter, crochets, and she crocheted my daughter for my other daughter's baby, and it's, oh my goodness. My daughter got some beautiful handmade crocheted blankets for the baby. I do know how to crochet blankets, granny squares. I love making granny square blankets. Those are so much fun. To me, crocheting those are very therapeutic. If I had more time, I definitely would crochet more blankets. I should, for my reborns. I used to crochet them for the Crisis Pregnancy Center we have here in Cleveland. It's called the Cleveland Pregnancy Center, and it's for moms who have babies and they are in need of formula, or they're in need of baby clothes or diapers. And I've made several blankets for them as well. Donna says it's not vinyl, it's made from silicone. No, not this doll. This doll is not a silicone baby. This is a vinyl baby. So this one's vinyl, and the next time I'm with you, I'll probably show you a silicone baby. Well, not the next time, but when we're done assembling babies, I will show you a silicone doll. Um, Hello, Miss LOL9. Good to see you. Melissa says, Precious, thank you for that. For me, the whole realistic baby thing is a little bizarre, and that is totally okay. That is totally fine. Yeah, a lot of people, if they're not ready, to see a reborn doll, it's bizarre. I've had some reactions. That's why it's called Reborn Reaction. So technically, we're having a reborn reaction online, a live stream of it. Um, So when we go, Mark and I on my other YouTube channel, back when Walmart was the old Walmart, we used to go there. And the owners of the Subway there, they used to love the babies. And so they would ask me to bring them in and we would film people's reactions and we would get a mixed. I would say about a good 80% of everybody loved the dolls, and then there's that other percentage where people just were totally creeped out by them. And they had a bad reaction. And it's totally fine because it's kind of knowing, what people think about them. And it's either like they're creeped out or they love them. So you don't have to love them. It's okay. Things creep me out as well. Can you please tell me how to get those? I myself do sell these, so if you are going to the Kansas Doll Show, this baby will be available there. He is a show doll. Also, you can go to reborns.com. They sell them there. They sell a lot of pre-loved reborn babies, pre-owned babies. You can get them for a cheaper price there because they're second-hand or third-hand babies. I've seen some of my dolls. It's kind of weird when I see some of my dolls that were for sale on reborns.com. I personally don't sell there. Um, but the people who have owned my dolls, some of them have to sell the dolls in order, like they need money or something for whatever reason. And I see my babies on reborns.com. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of neat. Um, and you could get them. I would not recommend eBay. Don't go to eBay. I would, when considering getting a reborn doll, please do your research and you research the person that you are thinking about buying a doll from. Buy from a reputable buyer that has a good reputation. I myself have a pretty good reputation on, my selling of my reborn dolls. So if you find another artist that you feel is reputable, then, go with them and you like their work too, go with them. So I think reborns.com does a pretty good job. I think. I don't know. I don't go there much, but I think they do a good job scanning people and making sure they're not scamming you. So they're pretty much legit. Also, there are Facebook pages as well that people who do sell reborn dolls, especially um, the Kansas Doll Show. This doll, if he doesn't sell at the Kansas Doll Show, then he will be put for sale on their Facebook page. And if he doesn't sell on the Facebook page, then I will advertise him here and all my social media that he is available. And then I screen people who tend to buy my babies. So it's the same thing. So just as you are very careful about who is selling reborn dolls and who you're considering to buy from, I myself, when buying a doll, if online, that I am, making sure that they're legit. But fortunately, I buy all my dolls in person at the doll show. So I would say 100% of my dolls are bought from a doll show. Actually, a couple of them were trades from another artist. So, and I knew that artist has been around for a while, and I bought from her, or traded. We did some trades. Thank you. 1050. We got 1050. Thank you for that. Woot woot. Um, so I buy mine at the doll shows. If you can make it to a doll show, I would highly recommend going to one like the Kansas or the Dolls of the World, which is probably ended by now. I'm sure it is. And I would recommend going to one of them doll shows that is specific to reborns and silicone dolls. I would recommend that. Is it cloth? Is it cloth or vinyl? This is a cloth body. You can see here. It's a cloth body, and then you can move. And you can move him. See how flexible he is? It's a cloth body. So that's what I like about cloth bodies. I personally do not care for like full torso babies. They do have reborns that have like the full torso that you can put the cloth you can put over the cloth body and you have a full torso baby. Um, I personally don't like those because it makes the baby very stiff and very not pleasant to hold. So Charlie in particular, he had a full like half torso where it was completely all the way around his back and his belly. I cut it in half so that I can make it into a plate. And that way I can use it as a display when I want to, for like, when I sell him or, for videos or whatever. And then you can take it off when you want to hold the baby, and that way the baby's cuddly. You can see how well he moves. You see how well he moves. He's very squishy. You see I'm squishing him. He's very, very, he's just so cuddly. I'm just enjoying holding him. And I really love how his hair painting came out. It came out pretty cool. I like it. Oh my gosh, I need to leave. um, oh my gosh, I want to get a doll. Yeah, see, I'm promoting reborn dolls. Yeah, so in the future, just keep an eye out on my YouTube, and I do when I have a baby for sale. Um, I advertise them here. And I think Kansas site, I think because when you're a vendor at the Kansas Doll Show, you have the right to sell on their page on Facebook, which is awesome. So I would go to Kansas site on Facebook. You'll see some babies for sale. I think right now just the vendors like myself and other vendors are just showing off the dolls that are going to be at the doll show. But once the doll show is over, you're going to see a slew of babies that are for sale on the Kansas site. So I would recommend going there. I highly recommend there. So any of my babies that don't sell is going to be on there as well. So if you like my babies, they'll be there if they don't sell over at the doll show. Do you customize them for sale? I do custom reborns. I don't actually do customs anymore, if you know what I mean. Like customize. I don't do. I do a custom, meaning that I make the doll. Usually, the couple of people that I reborn dolls for on a regular basis, they're awesome friends of mine, and they're my regular customers and clients, and they are awesome. They buy the kit and they send it to me, and they say do what you want. I don't care what you do what you want, work your magic and do what you want. And that right there, when someone tells me that, then that tells me I have freedom to do what I want, what I feel that I think would look good on the baby. When you're trying to do something on a doll that you don't, in your eyes, don't look right, it's hard. It's so hard to make a baby that is something that is not in your vision. So, if that makes sense. Hello, Rosalind. Is that how you say your name? Hello. How is your birds? The birds are doing fine. They're doing really, really well. We still have Chandler. We got Chandler. We have just forgetting her name. It's actually my daughter's bird, but they bought the bird and they basically gave it to me. Summer Sky, that's her name. Once in a while, I'll tease her when she comes over, and I'll be like, "Your bird is here still." No, I wouldn't give her up because she's used to my birds now. But we have Chandler, and we have Shroot, our bird Shroot. And it's from The Office. I love The Office. So Dwight Schrute, so I call him Shroot. Bye bye. Okay. Hi Roslyn, how are you doing? How much? A doll like this would be $775, but she'll be at a more affordable price at the doll show. So it makes the doll show more fun when you can afford them a little more because there's so many options. There's so many. It's almost overwhelming when you walk into a doll show. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. Oh my gosh, it is 4:47 a.m. I didn't realize it was that late. Oh my gosh. You're crocheting right now? Chicken nuggets with cheese? Oh, I love your name. That is just too cute. Chicken nuggets with cheese. I love that. It's weird. That's totally understandable. I get that they can be weird, but we love it. It's crazy weird to us that love them. It's crazy good. We love them. Where can you get one? I sell them myself, but currently, if you're going to the Kansas Doll Show, he'll be available there. But you can find them on Facebook. You can find them at reborns.com. I would recommend going to reborns.com right now because the doll show sites right now, unless you go to the Dolls of the World, I'm sure they have a Facebook page as well, and they'll have babies available there. So I recommend going there as well. Dolls of the World site on Facebook. So yeah. Um, yep, check reborns.com. You can get some for you just put in you dial in what price you want to pay for a reborn doll, and the amazing thing is it'll bring up at your price range what you want to pay for a doll. It'll bring it right up. All the dolls that are for that price. So that's the cool thing about it. And it goes all the way to professionals, prototype artists. I consider myself a professional artist, but I don't really consider myself prototype worthy. Prototypes make me nervous, so that's why I pretty much decline them. And I never really, and then when I do get offered a prototype, it's never the doll I think is going to look cute. Amazing. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. I don't understand why people like these dolls. Thank you, 6 cents for Amelia for your comment. And a lot of people don't understand that why they like these dolls. They're very soothing. They look so. It's because they look realistic, and a lot of people just they, they love these dolls for the realism, and they love looking at them. Some people they just put them like I said. I have a cabinet there. I have right there is my cabinet full of dolls. And I have a lot of them on display. Some people just put them on display and they just like them on display. Some people love holding them. I love holding them. So some people like to hold them. The weight, it's very soothing and they feel realistic. When you hold a silicone doll, man, those feel even more realistic. But I love these babies. They're more durable than silicone. That's why I tend to like the vinyl reborns better because they're more durable. Silicones can rip real easily. They're very fragile. You have to be very careful with the silicone dolls. The name of this baby currently is Lucas. It is the sculpt name, so when I reborn a doll to sell, I keep the name the sculpt name. His name is Lucas. So. Oh my gosh, we've been on here for 3 hours. That looks so real. Thank you. That's the Lucas sculpt. Yes. You want one. What the blank is that? It's a reborn doll. Yeah, people who, well, I I can't do a background check, but I'm very careful who I sell to. But I am very lucky that most of the people who buy my dolls are people I know, and at the doll show as well. That's another good place to sell them at. I'm lucky I haven't had too much trouble. I'm currently purchasing the Oakley full body silicone baby from Tasha. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is awesome, cute. That's so scary. Is it real? My son-in-law just texted me. Let me check it real quick. Let me put you on hold. I gotta put you on hold for a minute. And while okay, I got another text message. All right, we're reconnecting. All right, let's spend a few more minutes with you, and then I'll let you go. All right, so I just got an update on my daughter. Oh my goodness, 1,100. Thank you, 1,100 likes. Thank you. I'll stay on a few minutes more, and then I'll let you go. Yeah, so I put it on pause for a minute there, so it disconnected for a minute there to read a message. Um, read my comments. How is your daughter feeling? She is feeling it more. She's feeling more contractions. Yeah. So my son-in-law just updated what's going on. She's doing very well. She's doing good. Yeah, my baby is doing good. What is a prototype? A prototype doll is a doll where it's the first, usually it's the first five sculpts, like that go out to the prototype artists. So the prototype artists are usually Sylvia Esquereza, Jacqueline Kramer, who's another one? I have her name at the top of my head. Bianca Frankie is another prototype artist. Oh my gosh. She is such a great prototype artist. 1111. That's awesome. 1111 likes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's so awesome. Jacqueline Kramer is another one. Yeah. Bianca Frankie. I'm skipping back to Jacqueline Kramer, excuse me. Who's another one? There's a couple more, but those are the main prototype artists, and the first sculpts go pretty much to those reborn artists. They are the prototype artists, and they do a beautiful job. I love, love all their babies. It was pretty cool taking a rooting class from Jacqueline Kramer. She's so awesome. Back in at the Rose Doll Show. Thank you. Congratulations on your newborn. He's not here yet, but he's getting closer. Yeah, she's doing very well. Thank you for that. Maria, if your Jen's chat security is monitored, thank you. Maureen Baum, she is the police. It's like the olden days. Thank you. I feel like we're back in the day where we used to do lives every night. Do you remember, Maureen, when we used to do lives every night? And she would come in and she'd be like, the police are here. She's like, you guys better behave yourself because the police is here. Thank you for that. So that one person's asked, is the baby anatomically correct? If it had a belly plate, probably, most likely, the belly plates usually are anatomically correct. Yes, but as far as the cloth body goes, no. There is no, and there's nothing. Maybe a little bit of a booty here, but it doesn't have anatomically correct bits and parts and stuff like that. No. The dolls I'm asking is because want one for the feel. Silicones are good for that. Silicone dolls are good for when you hold them. Reborns can be as well. I love holding the reborns. I think they're very snuggly and they're very cute. Show us the accessories. At the moment, I'm going to make a video on that, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Each of these dolls are going to get a video and what they come home with and everything. So he'll come home with his, each of them come home with one of those bags with the Cassie Ann Love logo on it and everything. So he'll get his accessories. He gets to go home with a couple outfits. All the babies go home with a couple outfits. They'll go home with a pacifier. 3 of them will go home with a belly plate, and one has an umbilical cord, and one has a scab cord. Here's the umbilical cord that I just finished. I was working on the belly plate today, so the belly plate I was working on, this umbilical cord does go to it. So that goes to one of the belly plates. So there are umbilical cords. And then another belly plate I'll show you has a scabbed cord. Let me show you that. If I can, oh, I moved it. I moved it over here. Why the heck did I do that? That don't belong over there. Okay, so here's one with a scabbed cord. That when the cord is healing, it scabs up. This is anatomically correct. So the person that was asking about it, this baby does have parts, so I'm not showing it because we're on YouTube. So we want to keep the privacy of this reborn doll and cover up. So that is it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the cord is scabbed up. You can see three-dimensionally it's sticking out. So yeah, that is a belly plate that has that. Good questions. You guys have, I love answering your guys' questions. It's addictive to me to answer your guys' questions. I love it when you guys pick my brain about the reborn dolls. I consider this my specialty. This is a fake baby. This is a reborn doll. It is a piece of artwork that is a collectible. These are meant for adult collectors or responsible older children. They are reborn babies. Yeah, they're dolls. That's not a real baby. It's a doll. Yep. I'm pretty sure it's fake because I see, yeah, you see the cloth body. It's as close to real as I've ever seen. Thank you. That is such a compliment. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. What a compliment. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking how these legs are sitting on this baby. I'm very picky about how the limbs are on the baby. I'm gonna have a sip of my water. Thank you for that. We got 1,145. Thank you. Thank you. This is the longest live stream I've ever done. It's because I love talking to you guys. You guys are so much fun to talk to. No, this is a reborn doll. How much do the babies cost? This one in particular, if she were sold straight from me, he would be $775. At the doll show, he's going to be a little bit cheaper there because he will be at the show price. Let's see. You guys have some great questions. Thank you so much for your questions. You guys are so awesome. No, look at the backgrounds. I know, look at the background. Yeah, you can see. So if you look at the background, you can see my banner right there that says Creative Newborns. I'll be taking that with me to the doll show. Put that like on my table, like as the banner. And you can see that I have a case there with dolls in there. And then there's this right here. This is what people get creeped out about. Woo, baby's going for a ride on the bottle rack. People don't like that. Let's give her a ride. Woohoo! Oh, probably scaring people. Let's see. With the clothes. I mean, don't she show the girls like the clothes and show the pacifier and stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that. I will. I will. Just not right now because I'm about ready to go in a few minutes here. Gotta catch up on some sleep. Appreciate the skill it takes to make realistic dolls of any sort. The reborn newborn dolls aren't my thing. I appreciate your comment there, Sixth Sense. Thank you for your comment there. I really appreciate you. But yeah, if it's not for you, I totally get it. And I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine about that. So that's why it's fun to do these live streams because a lot of people they're like, what is that? There are some things that I see that I don't care for, and I say, hey, that's not my thing. But I like so many things, especially when I'm on TikTok. There's a lot of people who do um, live videos, people doing nails, people doing hair, people doing factory work. I like all kinds of strange things like that. It's just interesting to watch people do what they do best. And some of them who do hair, some of them who do the nails and stuff like that. I think it's fun to watch. And I think it's a form of artistry as well when people do nails and stuff. Lucas is just having so much fun hanging out. He's like, I've been born today, and hopefully my grandson will be born today. That would be cool. Yes, the body is squishy. So the body itself is a cloth body, and the type of stuffing that I use, the polyfill, is very springy. It's got like a springy feeling to it, very, very springy, and it makes it feel oh so real. So I love how these babies look because with the vinyl reborn doll, you can get in more details to see if the camera will show. You see his tiny little eyelashes and his little capillaries. He's got three-dimensional hair, and he's got the white um, hairs along his face. You see his eyelashes? Those are his eyelashes there. Let's see if I can show you the other eye. See the three-dimensional eyebrows? They're three-dimensional. So it worked out really great. I can't wait to do Charlie for you guys. You guys are going to love Charlie. He's stinking cute. He's such a tiny little one. You guys are going to love him. So make sure you subscribe for when we do the labor and delivery of Charlie. Oh my gosh. That baby is so cute. So I don't like rooting open-eyed babies because I think honestly, well, it's more difficult, and I've done it successfully before, but I just don't like rooting it. So what I do is I paint them like I do the eyebrows. I paint them on the eyelashes, and then I do the three-dimensional with the varnishes. I do the three-dimensional on them, and they look pretty real. You wouldn't know. You would think they were rooted. You would think they were real, and it came out really nice on Charlie. And once we do Charlie, he may be the next baby. Um, I will point that out to you how it looks. So yeah. How do you decide what they look like? So you have a great you're awesome with questions. Thank you, Sixth Sense. You are awesome. How do I decide what they look like? I have an idea for a sculpt. So say this one right here. So we'll just grab one head and we'll grab one arm that's hanging here. So this is the Alessandro, I don't know how to pronounce that. So this is a blank. So if you're looking at this blank kit, right, just think about that. Look at that. See how it goes from this blank vinyl to this. But so if I look at this kit, I can think to myself, and I'm looking at the hands, by the face and everything, and I just kind of visualize what color hair this baby would look good in. He possibly could look good in blonde hair, or he could look good with some sparse, either rooted hair or hair paint. I think she wants me to do hair painting, so I think we're doing hair painting. He is a very cute sculpt. He's a lot bigger than I thought. I always wanted to paint this kit, and when I got it in the mail, this is my custom that I'm going to be working on. So, Kathy, if you're watching, here's your baby. She sent me this baby so that I can do a custom for her, and she just tells me to do my thing, and I think it is really, really awesome. When they say just do your thing, on the babies. So I'm going to say that he looks like he could have a full head of dark, dark hair, and that he has a newborn complexion to him. He'll be a bigger newborn. I think he's going to be so awesome. Awesomely cute. I'll put him back on the wall. So, all right. Any other questions? I know, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Wow, 1,187. Thank you. I appreciate you. Is it real? This is a reborn doll. It's not reborn. Thank you, Vidula. Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Heart fingers to you. Open eyes are my favorite. Jen says open eyes are her favorite. Open eyes to me, yeah, open eyes, like, I like the sleepers better because you can get away with taking them out and they look like they're, sleeping. But open eye Charlie is cute. He is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Very cute. Al says, new here. Do you do full silicone babies? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you are here. No, I do not do silicone. I can root them. I'm currently rooting a silicone doll, which is my doll for my personal collection. But no, I do not paint them. I like the vinyls better to paint on. I think they're. I have never tried it, but I'm thinking one day just to try, just for the heck of it, just to try to paint the silicone because you never know. Hey, maybe you might like it. But one day I think I'll try it on one of those faces. You can buy a practice face from like McPherson's or Trueborn's or something like that. You can buy a practice face to paint on. If Bobby has some at the doll show, I'll probably buy one from her and practice on that. Do you do babies for other cultures? Yes. Good question. Man, you got some great questions. Um, yes, I am honing in on. Let me show you on my ethnic and AA babies. When you know how to paint African American babies, you can paint any baby. Like because baby Hispanic babies have darker skin, different nationalities. I like to do some like different nationalities and different skin tones and stuff. So this is a practice limb, and you can see that I could have kept going, but I stopped there because I was doing a practice. I was doing a practice. What was it? I was trying out different air dry varnishes on this limb here, so that's why I didn't continue. But you can see that the foot even looks even better. So if you look at this foot, so I tried it, and this came out really good, by the way. This actually came out really good, how this varnish worked with this other varnish. So I tried different varnishes together. So I just take different parts of babies that I think I'm not going to reborn, and just practice on them. See how pink the feet is, and then the tops. I love the look of an African American baby that has the skin tone, that nice skin tone, and then the pink feet. It just ties it all in. I love it. This one, it's successful. So, the technique I used to paint this works. So I am going to officially paint another one. I actually do have an African American baby named Isaiah, and I'll show you him some other time, but he's in the doll room, and he is my first successful African American baby, and I kept him. So I'm glad I kept him because I have my very, very, very first reborn doll, and I'll show you that as well. We'll do a live stream where we're talking about it's kind of like a show and tell. It's pretty awesome. So I'll kind of do like a show and tell thing on one of these live streams, and I'll show you my very first reborn doll that I made back in 2004. I'll show you her, and then compare like my techniques of painting compared to now, which is totally different. And so as the years go on, you pick up more and more on the techniques that you use for painting and everything. And now with technology and Amazon that sells everything, most of the tools I use for reborning is basically makeup brushes and things that you use for makeup, like eyeliner, like disposable eyeliner brushes and stuff like that. They work really, really super well in reborning dolls. Jen, you may have to find out what sculpts you have available. I'm going to purchase a baby from you. Oh, thank you! For my husband's auntie who has a brain tumor and wants a baby for comfort. Thank you, Maureen. And I am so sorry to hear that, and I am going to be praying for your husband's auntie. I will be praying for her. Yeah, I'll let you know. And that's another good subject. I will bring out my stash. I have hundreds of kits. I have a billion doll kits. I kid you not. So, if you're interested in that, I may actually, it's a lot, it's going to be a lot of work, but I might actually bring them all up here. They're all downstairs, and some of them are hanging on my door over there. Maybe I can show you my doll kits. Here, let me show you some of it. This is just a little bit of my doll kits. I have many more. I have like well over 100 doll kits. So if you peek over the door, do you see them? And there's the doll. If I turn off this light for a second so it's not in your eye, check it out. Those are just a few. See them hanging on my door? That's just a few. The cupboard that's next to that door has a bunch of doll kits. That has a bunch of doll kits in there. And then downstairs has even more. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy good. I love it. Crazy, crazy good. And maybe we'll go through them. Maybe we'll go through all the doll kits and I'll show you what I have. And then whoever would like to have a baby made with that kit, you know, we can do that. Turn this way. I know, it is crazy good. Crazy good. I call it crazy good. Has anyone asked for twins or triplets? No. I've made twins. Actually, no. Nope. I think I've had twins myself, but I sold them separately as separate dolls. I didn't sell them together, but I've actually had twins in my collection long time ago, and I sold them separately. Why does this arm look wonky? I'm noticing this arm almost looks longer than the other one. So, yeah, long time ago. Crazy, yep. Crazy baby. Yes, it's crazy good. Crazy good. Can I have one? At this time, I'm not doing a giveaway, but thank you so much for your interest. I appreciate it. Stanley says, is this fake? It is yes, it's not a real baby. This is a doll. So, yes, he is fake. He is a hyper-realistic reborn doll. How adorable. So adorable. Ayo. Nah, I thought it was real. The house where nightmares are made. That's so funny. Yeah, it could be creepy. Don't want to see my wall. My wall has babies hanging from them. It even looks even more creepy. Sometimes when people come up here, you know, I'm like, don't be aware. I have, because we have our our house has 2 bathrooms, so the other bathroom is up here. And so if somebody's in the bathroom downstairs and somebody comes up here, we're having a get together or a party, and somebody needs to use the bathroom up here, I warn them. I'm like, just to warn you, there's doll parts hanging on my wall. So just be aware of that. Imagine the twins were found each other now. LOL. I know. I gotta make me some twins, but that's a good idea. I may make some twins for the next doll show. Oh my god, I love the baby dolls as a child and still do. Yes, Michelle, I couldn't agree more. I have loved dolls ever since I can remember. Yeah, ever since I can remember, I've always loved dolls. Oh my god, let's see. I'm painting a reborn Lily. Hey! Is it Angelica? Hopefully I said your name right, but you are painting. That is awesome. Not sure what you said, but thank you for your comment there, Mara. Is it Mara Adra? Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you so much. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It's 3 hours and 33 minutes. I only meant to be on for about 2 hours. That was my time. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get going here because I got to get some sleep and just be on baby watch for my grandson today. And I need some sleep if I go to see my daughter today. So... and then I gotta put him away. I might do some pictures, who knows. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. And I appreciate you guys. You could have been doing anything else, but you guys spent 3 hours and 34 minutes with me. For that, I thank you. Your time is very valuable, and I appreciate your time. I love you so much, and thank you for that. We got 1,249 likes. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Um, Thank you for asking them, Sixth Sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have the most awesome questions. All of you do. Thank you. Tell Mark I said hi. Tell and Faith, I will tell them that you said hello. Have a blessed day. Yeah, you have a blessed day too. I can't believe it's Monday. It's Monday. And the birds are chirping outside. That's how I know it's time to get to bed soon or wrap it up and put stuff away before I go to bed. Get ready for bed. I miscarried about 4 months ago, and I love seeing your babies. Looking forward to possible. Thank you, AL. Thank you, or is it Al? Thank you, and I am very sorry to hear about that. And these babies are very therapeutical, and they do help. And they can never replace a baby, but they definitely help. They're just very helpful. I appreciate it. Yeah, eventually y'all have babies for sale. I definitely will. Um, It is a doll. It's a doll. It's a reborn doll. These are reborn dolls. Good night, Jen. Yes, thank you. Send prayers. Thank you, Maureen. And thank you, Astro Jen. Thank you, Sweet Angels Nursery. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you all for your service in being my moderators. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Heart hands to you. Alrighty, so have a good night. Thank you. It's a cute baby doll. Thank you. Alrighty, with that, I'm going to get going. I want to thank you for being here for 3 hours and 36 minutes. Like I said, you could have been doing anything else, but you spent the time with me. So thank you for that. And as you know, I don't go on during the week, so I will see you live next weekend, depending on what's going on with family. So I'll see you then. So I will be making videos hopefully for this week. So what you will see, if you are subscribed, are pre-recorded videos and details of these babies. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell. So that you don't miss any of my videos, and you can see all the details of every one of these show babies and any other babies that I have made, and all the shenanigans that Mark and I get into when we do our outings and stuff. So yeah, and especially subscribe because I'm going to be doing some live streaming from the Kansas Doll Show. Isn't that awesome? So I'll be doing lobby time. We'll be hanging out with other artists and doll collectors at the doll show. You don't want to miss that. So I'll be going live with that, and you can meet my friends from the doll show as well. So please do subscribe so you don't miss all the fun on Labor Day weekend. So that's when that takes place. So again, I'm going to let you go. And if you hadn't done so and would like to, please do subscribe. We would love to have you and welcome new subscribers. Alrighty, guys, with that, I'm going to let you go. I love you so much. Happy reborning. We will see you later.